Well, hello there, everybody.
Salutations.
How we doing, chat? Little hint, Spectrum sucks. And Jonas hasn't unmuted himself.
Oh man, I was dropping bangers.
I believe it.
You should upgrade the fiber. You'd think, right?
Yeah. Jay should just start his own company. He's done so much good work with comics and books and stuff like that. Maybe he just start his own internet provider.
By the way, I watched Kong Skull Island by mistake.
Oh. Yeah, well, who's surprised? Hello, everybody. I am Mo Zamboni, and with my festive hat, I am here joined with my esteemed colleagues, Jonas J. Campbell and Joe Rosie. How are you guys doing tonight?
It's good. It's the JoJo show. JoJo and Mo.
Yes,
Jojo.
I like it.
Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo.
That's great. I love that.
Yes, you are joining us here on this channel where there is no internet for Jay, but there is Jay. He has no internet. Sorry, I tried to do a Mojo Jojo impression.
He's also a monkey. It fits into the theme.
There you go.
He's the best villain in my opinion. I love Mojo Jojo. So,
But
anyways, thanks.
Go ahead. The bit that he does where he restates everything over and over again in different ways. I don't know why that works so well. You know what he's doing, but it's still funny.
Yes, it is one of the Tardikovski. Like it should be amongst the top, along with Clone Wars and Primal. You know,
Right.
He is just the man. So,
Did
thanks
you
for
know
joining. Huh?
Sorry, I was over here trying to do banter. You're over here starting the show. I'll be quiet now. I'm just gonna sit here.
No,
and talk
please
about games.
banter. Please banter. Otherwise, I'm just going to go into 1950s Jack Parr mode. So, please.
We Gendy, or is it Gendy or is it Gendy Tardikovski? If he had said yes to the Clone Wars, he might be in charge of Lucasfilm at this point. If he had said yes to Lucasfilm Animation saying, do this CGI animated Clone Wars, then we wouldn't have Dave Filoni right now. We would have Gendy Tardikovski, who is amazing in animation.
But then we wouldn't have a cowboy hat.
Yeah, that's
Wearing guy.
That is it even a cowboy hat? It's like it's somewhere between a cowboy hat and a fedora. It's very strange. I've never seen someone wear a cowboy hat like that. Cole Hauser knows what I'm talking about.
He's very enthusiastic in the chat and says, I would love that, Jonas. And I don't think he's talking about the hat.
First season of Clone Wars would have been instantly better because you would have had somebody who would have pushed back on the animation right at the start. Those first few seasons of Clone Wars are rough. I know Jay doesn't do Star Wars on this channel anymore, but man, just think where we would be now if we had a storyteller like that. My pitch was always Disney should bring in Gendy, whatever it is, Tardikovski, to do like a Three Little Pigs, but like an hour and a half CGI animated Three Little Pigs in the style of the Popeye short that he did for Sony Animation.
Oh my goodness, that would be awesome. I mean, he made a wonderful show that I loved about three girls that were made from a laboratory accident. Like Powerpuff Girls is literally one of the best cartoons ever made, and I've watched it unashamedly throughout my life. All right,
I gotta ask you,
what?
Since it's such a good, one of your favorite shows, which one do you identify more as? Which one of the three little girls is your favorite?
I'm going to shock you. I'm going to tell you which one I identify as. It's Bunny. The fourth one. The one they tried to make.
Yeah, why? You gotta be different, Mo. You gotta be different.
Well, I would have to say the black-haired one. I'm drawing a blank. I know we got Bubbles. We got the one that's a little more angry.
Blossom is pink, and then
Bubbles is the green one,
blue.
Right?
No, Bubbles is the blue one with the blonde hair,
and
who's really
Buttercup
sweet.
is
Buttercup is the green one.
Buttercup. I identify with Buttercup, but the bunny episode is probably my favorite because it's offensive and hilarious. Because they try to make a fourth one, and it's, well,
Did
for
not
the
work
lack of a
out.
better term, it's retarded.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a great show. I've watched pretty much every episode. I love Tardikovski. So, anywho, speaking of Primal, the movie for tonight is 1933's King Kong. I cannot believe this movie is this old, by the way.
Yeah, it's actually I've been watching a lot of old black and white movies after I went to Dark Universe at Epic Universe. If they can get the word universe in there one more time, that would be great. I started watching a bunch of old 1930s films, and some of them are amazing. Like The Invisible Man, absolutely top tier. I understand why that movie is still one that we talk about, despite The Invisible Man not really being a monster. He has probably got the biggest kill count of all the Universal monsters. Dracula is boring as all get out. Like, it's iconic, but man, it moves slow. King Kong was, I want to say, 3 years after that, and it is so much better. It is the from the moment that it starts, you know that you've got a good story. Dracula is slow, but I love it. He's dead and lovely. Right?
Yeah, what's a schedule?
Schedule.
But we'll get into that a little later. But I was
Mansfield.
honestly, just to kind of to give it the brief overview, I was shocked how well that held up. I hadn't seen it in years upon years, and no, I was not alive when it came out. All right, despite what everybody tells you. All right,
It
I
came
was
out a year
really-
before.
I was really, really nervous, Mo, because we already did Spartacus, and I was like, when I saw Overture pop up on the screen, I was like, oh, heck no, here we go again. I was
Hey, it
pleasantly
was-
surprised too.
that's 5 minutes you can just fast forward through. you
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
It was quite extensive. That.
I've said something that's angered the chat a little bit. Dracula is great. It's iconic, but there was a production of Dracula that was shot on the same sets using Spanish-speaking actors, and it's a better movie, despite the one thing they missed, which was Bela Lugosi, who is undeniably the best part of that movie. Bela Lugosi is just him on screen
His eyes.
it's hypnotic. It's
Mhm.
so good.
Yeah, no, he's one of the best. Let's, before we get into King Kong, I want to go over some of the buzz going off in the movie theater, because back in 1933, things were starting to kick off in Hollywood, and it feels like we've had quite the lull here recently. And there has been this one specific movie. I can't believe you guys haven't seen this trailer yet. As we talked about in the back here, but I want to share this. I know a lot of other people in the chat have seen this, but I'm getting excited about the current slate coming up with the movies coming up. And the biggest one here is Mortal Kombat 2. So you guys said you have not seen the most recent trailer, right?
I haven't, and I haven't seen the most recent Mortal Kombat movie. So yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't seen. I've heard it's a little too serious, but all bets are off with this one, baby. I'm looking forward to this.
It's showtime. Mortal Kombat 2. Get tickets now. Damn.
There are 8 billion people on this planet. And Mortal Kombat is upon us.
Who's he supposed to be?
If we lose one more,
That is a good question. I saw that, and him.
He's not wearing a rice picker, is he not, Raiden?
I think that's Scorpion.
Sorry,
Oh,
forgive
no?
me. Forgive me. I need a little help here. He doesn't have the weird French accent, so I don't know if he's Raiden.
I agree. Bring back Christopher Lambert. Yeah, no.
He's playing Hanzo Asashi.
So Shishi. Okay.
I think that's Scorpion, pre-Scorpion. Yeah, that's Scorpion.
Okay.
That's the human mortal form, ironically, of Scorpion.
All righty.
if we lose one more time, the Earth is gone.
Johnny Cage. This
There you
is a
go.
war to the fate of your world.
I hope your ancestors are watching.
Let's go.
Now would be a good time to use those powers, mate. You wanna know my power? I am Johnny Cage. Ah, we're
That's pretty great.
Dude, I am so glad that we're back to the let's just have fun and let's have the bright costumes and let's like it seems like it's been taking forever. You know, ever since the original X-Men where they had the black leather on and they were just trying to be realistic and grounded, I'm like, I want this. I want unrealistic. I want otherworldly.
This reminds me of action movies from my like childhood. Just fun, not realistic, and colorful. So I agree with you. And if it's cheesy, so what? It's going to be fun.
Did they use the theme song? Did they use that Mortal Kombat tune in the last Mortal Kombat, or are they just bringing that in for the trailer?
They got to be bringing it in because the biggest complaint, and I don't mean to speak out of line, is that the one that came out in 2021 or 22, whichever it was too serious. Like apparently the tone was a bit too serious, which I can appreciate, but that's not what Mortal Kombat is. That's just not what it is. They got it right in the 95.
With the game where some guy pops in and says "Toasties" in the middle of the screen when you uppercut somebody.
Yeah, or where you can do a friendship and make paper dolls or balloons for people. Yeah, come on.
Fatality.
Yep, that is never what Midway Games has been about. Ed Boon was never about being serious. So let's go.
Damn.
Remember, if you fail, the earth fails with you. Uno mas, thanks, Ed.
Oh, who's
Hey.
Do you know who that guy is, Joe?
No.
That is Ed Boon.
He's the guy who says Toasties.
No, that is not the guy who says Toasty. That's some other random guy that they pulled out of the development team. This is Ed Boon, the creator of games like Mortal Kombat and Rampage, stuff like that, and NBA Jam. Yes, that is Ed Boon.
Man, that's style right there. From downtown.
He's heating up.
Boom, shakalaka. It's Tobias. Okay, the other side of Noob Sabat.
Mm-hmm.
It's John Tobias is the Toasties guy. Okay, sorry.
Yep. Close.
Sub-Zero. I am reborn.
There you go. And there's your
There
boy.
he goes. I keep calling out things and they keep showing up. Okay. what do I need to say? Jax with the robot arms, was he in the first one?
Yes, he was. And actually, I've seen the parts of that movie where they do that story arc, and it's actually really good. A little too serious, but it's pretty awesome because it gives it a good background. Because what did we all think that Jax lost his arms to back in the day in the second game? Or was it
I don't know.
Third game.
Yeah. Because he doesn't show up till the second game, and then he's got the robot arms in the third game.
Yeah, so back in the 90s, the prevailing opinion was that Jax did a fatality on himself. Like he did it to himself. But we didn't know. We were like, chat, help me out. You probably won't. You probably let me drown here. But yeah, no, that was the opinion. That was the story we had because there's no real story. They didn't have anything. Well, I think what really happened was like Kentaro or Goro pulled his arms off. But
I like Professor Fear's suggestion of diabetes.
Yeah, he had the sugar.
Arms first diabetes. That's brutal, man.
It'll get you. Ooh.
Mortal Kombat 2 rated R. Get tickets now. Experience it in IMAX. Only theaters May 8th.
I saw they had Barack Obama in there.
I mean, talking about Jade, Tati Gabrielle.
I didn't see that. Is she in this too?
Yes, yeah. Don't you remember there was all this like hoopla about like her looking too masculine, but she's
Isn't that pretty much everything that she's in though?
I mean, she's got no hair. She's a pretty girl, but she's got muscular arms and she's got a very like a buzz cut. So I mean, it's kind of hard to.
Is she the one that's in the
Sabrina?
the new game Intergalactic?
Something heretic or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Naughty Dog game that's coming out.
Yes.
And I watched
Unfortunately, she stepped in.
Uncharted. She plays the lady who beats the tar out of all the guys in Uncharted.
Yes, she was in Uncharted.
Like that movie offends me at how bad it is.
Yeah, I had heard it's not good. When you have Sully playing, or the guy, or was it Mark Wahlberg playing?
Mm-hmm.
He should have played, Drake, but he plays Sully. And
Actually, that would have been perfect. Other than Nathan Fillion.
True. Poor Nathan. He's like 10 years off of every great role he probably could have been in.
He should have been Green Lantern. He should have been. He should have been Nathan Drake. It's just whatever happened. He ended up playing Richard Castle for like 10 years or something.
I mean, he made bank, so
yeah. And now
he could have been.
Now he's the rookie.
Yeah, and he could have been more iconic. I think that we all wanted him, idealized him in certain roles, and unfortunately, we never got that. So.
Yeah, and he's always been that Henry Cavill type guy where he's a good ambassador to every project he's on, and he doesn't talk about politics or anything like that. Yeah, you root for him, but he just never got the love. Not from the producers and directors anyway, so.
He should have played King Kong.
Oh, look at this guy.
He should have played King Kong.
What a day, man. Gosh. Watch the internet go out as soon as they say everything's working fine.
You said you weren't going to be here, and then you saw how the stream was going. And you're like, I don't care if I got to get my 360p camera going here. They need me on this stream.
No, man. It was just yeah. No.
Poor Joe left here with us knuckleheads.
No, I told Mo, I said I'd come on. I was like, they were coming to fix at 6. But they came out like around 5. Man, Spectrum is the worst. If you have Spectrum, they literally just show up and go, yeah, you're good. You're good. So, and then that's the end of it.
Why did I call you if you're good?
So I did the speed test and everything. I'm like, all right, well, they must have done something. Here we are. I was like, the show must go on. We must get going. And of course, there's nobody else here. Mike and Sevi and everybody else in between. So
we told them we got it.
Yeah.
I didn't see the chat. It was just a painful day. So, and watching this movie was a little painful too. Did we get into the movie yet? Like, have we started all that?
We've been talking about Mortal Kombat 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we were like, get over here, man.
And we were
Now
talking
you're
about the Powder Puff Girls, and we want to know, Jay, which one of the 3 girls is your favorite? Which one do you identify as?
The pink one?
Blossom.
Yeah, Blossom.
I could see you as Blossom. You're a born leader, so I could see that.
Blossom, yeah.
Means bossy.
I think
it's because I like the show Blossom back in the day.
On a very special Blossom.
So, yeah, it's one of those things. What's been going on? Everything okay?
Yeah, we've just been holding down the chat, talking about how Jendy Tardikovski, who did Powerpuff Girls, should have been the one in charge of Lucasfilm today. How there's like a split right there where Dave Filoni got the Clone Wars because Jendy Tardikovski turned it down. And now it's like we're at this moment right here where we could have had somebody who's actually a pretty decent storyteller in charge of Lucasfilm.
First time here. Do you read super chats? Maybe.
Uh-oh, Mo forgot something.
He hasn't gone.
did not.
Just got started.
You guys want to feel really old? Jonathan Brandis is 50 today.
Wow.
No, he's not 50. I hate to break it to you. He would have been.
Oh, he passed away.
Oh, that's right. He died. Never mind. That made it worse.
Ouch.
That's right.
Had he lived, he would have been 50. Sorry.
Yikes.
Yeah. That's a terrible thing what happened to him. 50 years old, man. He was in Sidekicks, right?
Yep.
Was he not in Sidekicks?
No, he was.
Sidekicks.
Ladybugs. One of the greatest movies of all time. Comedies.
That's right.
And then Sequest, which I loved as a
That's
kid.
where I know him from.
Yeah.
Sequest.
Sequest
Did he self
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Man, those Hollywood kids, I worry about them. And then
There is something that I wanted to bring up. If you guys are done with your conversation.
oh yeah. The
Before we
moment
got
you
into,
dropped-
before we got into King Kong and the
the
battle of
moment
the
you dropped in, it
claymation
just kind of
figures.
killed the mood. It was okay.
Yeah, I know. I was the Mandalorian and Grogu is coming out very soon, and it appears that things ain't looking well.
What
This was
is
just
that?
posted online. The Mandalorian and Grogu film merch is already in the bargain bin. The movie isn't even out yet.
Yo.
That's pretty sad. I think that's Babu Frick.
I believe
family?
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so people are posting this. They're like, "Man, the movie's not even out yet, and it's already in the clearance section of Walmart." So,
Add one more for you. Oh, Adam Bray. I love that guy.
yeah.
I have a signed book from him.
And then we have this news that the Mandalorian and Grogu is early tracking to earn $70 million on its domestic box office opening weekend, becoming the lowest opening day of any Disney Star Wars film, lower than Solo.
How can
And
they
Solo
track
was
that?
what, 7 years ago?
How can they track that even before? Is it just like with pre-sales? Or
Yes.
polls?
a guy named
Probably
Sean
bigger
Robbins does some kind of box office theory. That's his website, boxofficetheory.com, and he goes through everything. He's pretty good. Valiant swears by him, but Valiant swears anyways. So
They've all been pretty on point with the most of the film, like Mario, like when they come out with these expectations and you beat them, it's a big hoo-ha. Like with Mario Galaxy movie beat the expectations by a little bit, but this is not looking good for a Star Wars film at all.
So
For
what
a frame of
happens if
reference-
this? Go ahead, Jonas.
for a frame of reference, The Devil Wears Prada is currently tracking the bottom of the range for Devil Wears Prada 2 is 80 million. So you take the biggest American franchise of all time and you turn it into a girls brand, and then a girls brand shows up and trounces it.
I mean, I'm excited about the Devil Wears Prada too, but I'm a girl.
Yeah, so is my wife. It's pretty hot in the female circles. So yeah.
So what happens if this just takes a big dump and is awful and it loses money worse than Solo? Is this it for The Mandalorian? Do you think they just bury it, they give it a nice funeral, or do you think they keep trying to push this down our throats?
I think we get a season 4.
I don't think so. I think it's over. I think the last time you'll see Mandalorian after this film, if this bombs, will be Dave Filoni's Avengers movie. I think that'll be it. Because the
think that's still
culmination
happening?
of Mandalorian, Ahsoka, and all these things are going to come together to fight Thrawn in the Dave Filoni. Don't ask me how I know this. In the Dave Filoni film. And that'll be like the Avengers coming together, and that'll be the last time you see good old Mando. So there's a reason, like, they're not going to defeat Thrawn in season 2 of Ahsoka. So it would be, unless they completely flip the scripts, But it wouldn't surprise me if they like, hey, we're going to bring everybody together. Luke Skywalker, Ahsoka, Mandalorian, Boba Fett. One last big hurrah, like the Return of the Jedi to fight old Blueface there,
So Ahsoka was kind of a failure ratings wise. I wasn't offended by it. I thought it should have been animated, and it would have been, I think everybody would have forgiven it for a lot of the not as amazing parts of it if it had been animated. But it's getting a season 2. And there are things I liked about Ahsoka, like Ray. Oh, what's his name? The guy who played Baylan Skull was great in it. the guy who played Thrawn probably would have been good in that role about 10 years earlier. And Hayden Christensen's in it. Like all that stuff. Mandalorian Grogu, like, I don't know what happened to that show. It used to be a show about a single dad who can't help but make best friends everywhere he goes. And how does he make best friends? By being a gunslinger. That third season was all like whiny and you don't respect my kids enough. And we got to go rescue a baby out of a Gundark's nest or something like that. Like paintball on the beach. I don't know what happened to that show. It stopped being a Western and started being like politics and nothing I was interested in. If this is gunslinger stuff, then I think that it has hope once they put it back on Disney Plus. I don't know anyone who isn't just more than academically interested in this. Like people in our space, yeah, they'll go see the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. But I don't get this from anyone out there that they're excited about this. And it comes out in 40 days.
Well, that's the thing. The Mandalorian was their biggest thing they ever did, and I didn't think Lucasfilm expected that. They weren't ready with the merch. They weren't ready with everything when it hit. That Baby Yoda's, give credit where credit is due, was one of the biggest toy sellers of all time around season 2, and I don't think they thought they had such a big hit on their hand, and then they just decided to extend it. It looks like it was a good 2-season, like you said, a 2-season Western. They ended with Luke taking Baby Yoda, and that was going to be the end of it. But I guess Lucasfilm were like, man, we could use this popular character to do this great spinoff with Dave Filoni and Ahsoka and everything. So it's so weird because you see how they, after Mando season 2, they gave us the Book of Boba Fett, correct? And that is when they decided to add all these weird things, such as Luke meeting Ahsoka, right? And Mando, it just was weird. And Baby Yoda or Grogu giving back to the Mandalorian. It was all like part of this weird TV show and Boba Fett that really didn't make any sense. So, and then they had nothing better to do, so they gave us a third season, and now
they offended the audience.
It just doesn't make sense, like you said. Like I feel like they didn't know what they were doing, and they're like, "Well, this is popular. Let's just run with this." And now we've got a movie coming out way too late. So,
yeah, and here's the thing: the new Maul TV show, the animated series, came out. Maul Shadow, what was it? Shadow Lord. Shadow Lord. Yeah. Anyways, my son, who's the right age for that kind of stuff, is real into it, but there's absolutely no buzz on that, and it's like apparently a pretty good series by all accounts, by all reviewers that would, that aren't shills, that they like it. But the fact that it's creating no buzz, I think 70 million is a bit high. I couldn't see this pulling in more than 50 over the weekend because I don't think people care about it.
Right. We're literally 3 years from when Mandalorian season 3 dropped. And that was they cut the audience in half. It got half the streaming numbers of the previous season. I just don't know why they would do this other than lack of options. Like they've literally got to get something into theaters. And everything else that Kathleen Kennedy tried to put in theaters didn't make it. They want to say, "Oh, Hunt for Ben Solo would have made it in." Steven Soderbergh, is that the one who was supposed to be in charge of that? Even he's saying, "Nope, ship has sailed. It's gone. It's gone." And now, of all people, Ryan Gosling, who appears to be on a really big hot streak as far as movies go, he's the next one. So you got the director of Deadpool and Wolverine.
That could be the biggest Disney Star Wars film in a long time.
Well, I think they've set the bar really low as far as that is concerned. But I think Ryan Gosling will do a good job. I don't know what the scene that Tom Cruise supposedly directed is going to look like. Hope they'll probably be running in it, whatever. But that looks like that could be fun. If you describe that to me, okay, yeah, it sounds like a fun Star Wars film. I don't know what this is going to be other than an episode of The Mandalorian in which I could just
it's definitely a side quest that doesn't have any of the other players that were in the show. And I'm telling you, I could. And when I'm wrong, I will say I'm wrong. I really feel that either Chewie and the Falcon is going to be in it, or Han Solo is going to make a guest appearance, because they're changing the ride at Galaxy's Edge to match that you're piloting the Falcon to help Mandalorian and Grogu, and they're not releasing that change until the day the movie comes out.
Yep.
Which is like, maybe they don't want to do spoilers or something. I don't know, but
do you think they're gonna put Hondo Onaka in this thing?
No, I think it'll be Han Solo.
In the ride right now, when you walk in, they've already disabled all the animatronics in the pre-show. Those are some pretty cool animatronics too.
They just got a cover. They just got their traditional cover, and they just show you a film. So, it would make sense. I mean, Han is technically still alive, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the Falcon.
Has he lost his kids and become a deadbeat dad at this
no,
point?
Maybe because Luke hasn't.
Chewbacca.
Yeah, Luke hasn't left for the island yet, so he might actually still be at home, making breakfast for the kids.
Wow. To think all the possibilities of adding. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't mean to beat the dead horse on Star Wars, but like to see Han Solo that he's going to become a loser, that's such a drag.
It's stupid. It's so stupid.
Like what if right now we say, okay, we're going to do a sequel with Rey, and she's going to have some kids, and they're going to hate her, and she's going to get she's going to go gray, get some wrinkles. She's going to go back to being a junk trader. Like that's what they did to Han Solo. Like, guys.
That's also true.
Sorry. Man, it's gay. Sorry, it is dumb. It's just they just need to take a big pause, close the book, and just say, "Hey, we're gonna start here. Forget everything you saw before. It's all taken care of.
Decanonize. They've done it before.
Yeah,
I don't even care about that anymore. I'm just like, just give me a story. Like, who cares?
What are your thoughts on just kind of restarting, but taking from the extended universe and doing something like Old Republic or something like that is tried and true and well written?
That's all they got to do. They go to any Barnes and Nobles with a bowl of mashed potatoes, go to the sci-fi section and just fling it, and wherever it sticks the most on the Star Wars book, pull that out and do that movie.
Why mashed potatoes, Jay?
That makes sense.
Or throw some gum on it. I don't know, but it's just it's already written. It's already fine. Like I don't really care at this point which one they do grab.
We don't need creativity. We need them to just stick to the freaking source material, whichever one it is.
So they got the 70 million for Mando and Grogu at the same time that people are losing their minds about Popeye's fried chicken doing a One Piece themed bento box.
In only 6 locations. I would have thought they would have expanded it to something a little bit more.
Dan had a second bowel movement today.
Listen, there's a trilogy of Han Solo books in the EU. I wouldn't even care if they brought in that actor again to play Han. If they follow those scripts. But sadly, Chewbacca dies in that. But it's still Han Solo's Revenge and all like those books.
Mm-hmm.
They could do the real Thrawn trilogy, like the original one. The thing is, the weird thing about Lucasfilm, and I don't understand this, is that if they wrote correct me if I'm wrong, chat, if they wrote a great story that we all love, they stick to the script, we can freaking forgive if they replace the actors with somebody else. I mean, they do that all the time. Like James Bond gets replaced when he ages out. It's like, I don't need to see Mark Hamill de-aged. I didn't need to see Harrison Ford de-aged in the Dial of Crap, whatever that movie was.
Mm-hmm.
They made a young Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade. River Phoenix, God bless his soul. He played Indiana Jones. I thought it was freaking great.
Oh yeah.
I don't care if if they change the actors. Like that doesn't mean anything to me. So
I don't think anyone's really tied to them anyway. So I agree with you.
Yeah, it's all about the respect, not the actor.
It's
And,
respect of the
But-
the IP.
as I found out by hanging out at Hollywood Studios with Jay, they know how to make a compelling story, even if it's only a few minutes long. They know how to write with characters. They just need to get the theme park writers on the movies, and I think we'll be all right. But I'm just saying, like, it's like anything else. It's all like we're all like, I hate Star Trek, and then Picard season 3 comes out, and it gives you that hope again, and you would actually enjoy the show.
Mhm.
Like, we will forgive them immediately if they give us something good. Will we come out in droves? No. You just got to keep giving us a good product consistently. It doesn't have to be great, but good. Just give us good, and
Yeah.
we'll start coming back. Like, we'll never
Hey.
give up. Hey.
Hello?
Yeah, I
The
completely
eighth
forgave
wonder
them.
of the world, Epic. Night.
I don't. Is there a role that can't be replaced by a different actor if they kept to the source material, Dan? I don't think there is one that.
Jack Sparrow.
Oh my god.
That's one. I'll give you that.
That's a good point.
Probably
here's
Raymond
the thing.
Reddington.
Here's the thing. There's a collection of stories that I know people don't know about, but me. That's the young Jack Sparrow adventures, where he had a small boat and a gang of friends, and he was young. And it's what they're not gonna. If they had that story material, like, of course they'd have to cast someone that's younger,
Right. So
and I would be okay with that.
the only way that it works is what you do is you do some prequels and you cast a young person to play that person. And then when you finally get around to the later era, he can replace him in older depictions like they did with Ewan McGregor and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like, people accept that Ewan McGregor is Obi-Wan Kenobi now without it being like, he's not the same as Alec Guinness. Plus, Alec Guinness kind of hated the role.
I was gonna say Alec Guinness was. I don't think like the time. I mean, I know he was iconic and everyone saw him as Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I saw it when I was older, but I wasn't really attached to him as much because of, he kind of wasn't in it that long.
But he showed up 3 times.
He did, his ghost did, but anyway, yeah.
Yeah. The problem is now Ewan McGregor's the same age as Alec Guinness, is he not?
I think
Yeah.
so, but they aged a little differently back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't age them like they used to.
They drank a lot of stuff back then.
Smoked a lot
Your
too.
mic is
I think
low. You might
I
wanna
think
move
Ewan
it up.
McGregor probably drinks plenty.
I just had to bring it closer to my face.
Yeah. Well, his last name isn't Guinness. All right. So,
What are we talking about right now?
Replacing, well, we
Star
were
Wars.
talking about Star Wars and the low expectations of
Oh.
Mandalorian into replacing like I don't care if they reset Star Wars and changed actors for Luke Skywalker, as long as they kept to the, like, if they respected the IP.
Mhm.
Dan Vass says Rambo, Rocky, Ace Ventura, and George of the Jungle.
That's an interesting
Yes.
4 choices that he's picked.
I will say Ace Ventura I don't think can be replicated.
Yeah,
think
I agree
that's
with
a
that.
With that.
Ventura thing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
They put
Ace
that one
Ventura
guy
was
that
just-
Yeah, there was like a young Ace Ventura, man. It was a cartoon show. It was great.
Yeah, I didn't like it that much though.
I thought it was
I don't think
great.
I ever saw the cartoon. I only saw the movies.
I thought the cartoon was funny, but yeah, there was like a young Ace Ventura movie. I didn't think it was very good.
Ace Ventura
I
Jr.
don't think I saw that
Yeah.
either.
You don't think
Wow.
like isn't there a young Rambo coming out though soon?
There is.
It was young
That-
Rocky.
That's,
I thought.
that's Sylvester Stallone's like okayed it.
So there's a
Pretty
movie
sure.
called I Am Rocky, isn't it?
Yeah. It's about getting the first movie off the ground.
Yeah,
But,
it's a documentary.
mhm.
And they didn't announce that he was part of it right away. So there was a lot of tension about, okay, what are you doing here? Even though the guy looks like a young Sylvester Stallone.
Mhm.
And then eventually there's a video that comes out. It makes me wonder what the negotiations were like on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some truth. I there was a time where it was like I only want to. I don't know. Maybe I'm just at that point where Star Wars is so much beaten into the ground that if someone took over and they're like, we're gonna kind of restart with this, but we got to recast like a Luke Skywalker, I would be a-okay with it.
Yeah, like young Luke Skywalker, like him establishing the temple and doing all of that stuff. Or are you talking about all just completely?
Well, there's that
reset
the
Star
Shadows
Wars?
of the Empire. There's that story in between.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, with
Yep.
Dash Randor. It's like there's the
I love that Jay
original
knows about Shadows
Thrawn
of the
trilogy.
Empire.
The original Thrawn trilogy was excellent, but you'd have to cast the young, you know, Han Solo and Luke and all that stuff. I don't see how like that. I would be okay with that.
Like I said, we got a taste of that with Picard season 3. We got the original characters and we got some new ones, and people were excited to see where it goes. Not everybody, but it got people talking about it again. All they got to do is put out some good ones and then put out a great one, and they'll get there.
So
Yeah,
I think
forgave them
right
for season
now,
1 and 2.
the system that Disney has will not allow them to trust a filmmaker enough to just make a Star Wars film. Like right now, I wonder if they have anything in there that is capable of letting somebody just do it. Like, okay, so I watched
Mandalorian bombs. I hope that might be. We might not see a Star Wars movie ever after that.
yeah.
We still got what's it called coming up too, don't we?
Or the one that
Starfighter.
Starfighter, right?
Yeah.
So I was watching Avatar 2 again. I don't know why, but I liked it more than the last time I watched it. I didn't dislike it the last time, but there's so many things in there that if a corporate system was on top of it, that they would say, no, you're not wasting time with this. You're not doing the thing about their brothers being whales. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. And the Avatar films are not perfect by any stretch, but there are at least one creative vision throughout. And the prequels are not perfect, but they're at least one creative vision throughout. And I think that that's gone from Star Wars forever, no matter what. And they're never selling them. They're just going to let them die.
That's a good point. The rule set of what happens in the Star Wars universe it's too wide and expansive. Dave Filoni's ruined Star Wars because there's magic alongside the Force. There's witches. There's all these other little factions that shouldn't be in Star Wars. The Gray Jedi, like all of these kind of like just stupid ideas to kind of mask for the fact that he can't write worth a darn. So,
Well, I'm gonna push back a little bit. I know Ryan would disagree with me on this, but like Knights of the Republic 1 and 2 are like banger games, and they do a lot of stuff with the Force and how Jedis work and stuff that I think a lot of people kind of were willing to accept because the story was really well done. And I think that that's something that I think anybody's willing to give concessions on things if the story being presented is good, but nothing that Disney Star Wars has done is good, really. I mean,
Let me just, you guys might have seen this before. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dave Filoni story of Dave Filoni stories. The guy who's in charge of Star Wars. Listen to this.
Where Anakin says to his mother, I have a wife. I want you to meet her. And they did this wonderful emotional take, and Matt Lancer was awesome. And I'm the new guy. I'm feeling really out of place. And then Dave's like, great, moving on. I'm like, and Dave's like, and I'm raising my hand like I'm in second grade. And they're like, yeah, Sam, what's the problem? I'm like, you gotta do that scene again. And everyone's like, why is that? I'm like, well, Shmi and Padme have already met. He wouldn't say, I want you to meet my wife. They met in Phantom Menace. And at that point, Dave's like, hat. And I'm standing there, like, all nervous. And Dave is doing hat because he knows this. He knows it very well. He's like,
Yeah, Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
Wrote an entire script and forgot about the prequels. And it took a voice actor to remind him that this doesn't fit in the canon because, you know, the good old lore master himself, Dave Filoni, like, yeah, I forgot about the Phantom Menace.
Well,
He didn't
Sam
write it, so he didn't care.
Sam Witwer is like, he's not one of us because he's super woke apparently, but he is an ultimate geek. So if there's anyone who's going to correct anything about lore, I would not be surprised at Sam.
And I see people in the chat. You're right. It wasn't Filoni that made those changes. It was Lucas. But the creator of a series does not get a pass for ruining parts of the series. All right. I know that's a hot take, but George Lucas made a lot of changes that I didn't like when he had the re-releases in 97, and then he had like the additional ones in the Blu-ray release in 2004 or whatever that it was later, 2010. The DVD release is what I'm talking about. But like, just because you're the creator of something doesn't give you free reign to change the stories to where the Bible in which the story is based off of is so convoluted and spread out. And
what? Just because you're the
don't
creator means you can't change it?
You don't think
That's
the creator
right.
can change?
You
their
don't
own
think
work?
George Lucas could change what he created?
Nope.
You don't
I
think
don't think
that's
so.
the case?
He can do it. He can do it. But once you put out this creation, you give it to
I
the
think-
audience and they love it. You have to you have to respect the audience. If you don't respect the audience, then that's
a very
where you.
interesting take, Mo. I like that. That's pretty good.
But it's true. Like
at
once you
that.
put it out there, it belongs to the
Dude,
audience.
look,
not
even
you.
Sevy's like, I'm not impressed with that
Smile.
thing.
It's
smile on
a
Mike's
very
face.
interesting conversation. At what point does the thing that you created continue to be yours, and what point does it become the fans? Which I mean, the death of the author is a constant debate, about whether or not once you've released a story, you no longer have control over what's the narrative behind it.
Let's say that John McTiernan comes out and says that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. That's when he's off the reservation, right?
Whoa.
Right.
Can we
no.
ban this guy?
No.
Or if you
Jake Jonas.
Off the
Or-
reservation, do I look like an Indian?
we were going to dinner. I forgot about that. Sorry for the light racism there on my part. Anyways, when George Lucas adds in words like McClunky,
What?
sorry, I was spitballing.
We got plenty of racism in the movie tonight. Don't worry about it.
Oh my, this movie. By the way, they made fun of this movie in 2005 when they did the culture cult, whatever they do on stage. They just used the stuff from the 1933 movie and put it on. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm part black. It's fine.
What? Boy, you are.
What?
Where is he
What?
going tonight?
What are we?
I'm
Like-
so confused.
Oh, this is where it gets juicy, guys.
I don't even know where you're going with this or what has happened.
Did
Let's
you say
rewind.
he's
When
out?
George
Are you okay?
when George Lucas put in
Hold
McClunky,
on. Let's
nobody
start
went
from the
with it.
beginning. Okay.
Did he say he was half black?
Something like that. Some portion.
So he's
When George Lucas puts in things that we don't agree with, everyone goes, "Nope, I don't accept that." When he says that Greedo shot first, we don't accept that. So I'm kind of going with Mo on this a little bit.
Han shot. There was no first or second. He shot.
Yeah.
All right.
What-
It
what is
ruined his
happening?
character.
Why did he say he was half black?
I was still trying to figure that one out too.
I think he said it
I was
because
just reading
he
the
was,
chat.
No, I think he said it because he was making fun of American Indians, and he felt like he would get a pass if he was black.
Oh, like
no,
Elizabeth Warren.
I don't have the pass. No.
That's what it seemed like to me. I had no idea.
Why'd you
But
say that?
congratulations on being half black, Jonas.
That's right.
Thank you for the 400 people watching Racist Jonas in the show. Anyway, maybe it's time to transition to something else.
Yeah.
Hey, Terminator 2 is going to be returning to theaters for its 35th anniversary.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
go.
I love this movie.
Jonas, follow me if you want to live.
Oh yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Why did Jonas say that?
Made from a singular vision. I think James Cameron.
If you guys didn't know, Jonas was also part cyborg.
Cyber.
Wait, what?
Cyborg?
What?
Cyborg.
Cyborg.
He's like a cross between
That's
cyborg
a
and
special kind.
iceberg.
That's a
Less
Jewish
lettuce.
cyborg. That's a
I know.
cyborg.
It happened. It was a thing.
What?
Yeah.
Oy vey.
Cyborg. Yeah. He's also a lawyer.
Cyborg.
Yeah.
You can control your computer and
How
the
do you
weather.
say that in Spanish?
A cyborg? I don't know. Joe, do you know cyborg?
No, I've never.
He
Listen,
quickly diverts to Joe. Joe will know.
it's my.
Joe will know.
Listen,
Joe
my-
speaks Spanish too.
Usually, if it's like if it's an English word, they go cyborg. They got to say it a little
Actually-
different. Yeah.
It is cyborg with an the Y is an I with an accent. Cyborg.
Yeah. Cyborg.
There you go. So I
Cyborg.
was,
Best
technically I
borg.
was saying
what
it in
might borg?
Spanish.
Borg.
It's like home run. Home run.
Yeah, home run. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait,
Baseball.
It's like what?
The
Baseball.
more you know,
We
the
say
more
home
you
run?
know.
Isn't that what?
Yeah.
Home run
Yeah.
is home run.
Yeah, that's how
Baseball
you say it.
is
in
baseball.
Spanish. Yeah.
Baseball. That's
Yeah.
crazy work, bro. Thought we were. Sound a little Jamaican there for a second.
Mike, can you turn your microphone up a little bit?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
There you go. It was a little down.
I just need to be closer to my mic.
Oh,
'cause I
okay.
yell a lot.
Yeah, how do you say Hong Kong Fooey in Spanish?
Hong Kong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't have a word for Fooey?
I don't even know what
No,
fooey is in
I
English.
don't think so.
Fooey. No
Okay.
one private eye. Does anybody remember
I don't
Hong
think
Kong
so.
Fooey?
I did.
Cyborg was
Good
pretty
song,
fun. That was a
obviously.
great. That's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
Hong Kong Fooey is kind of legit.
Is there
It's a
any
dog
truth? This
running on
probably doesn't
TV
pertain to
phone.
anybody but me, but is it Jonas, is there any truth to this that Disneyland decided to X the Avatar land?
Okay, yeah, there probably is because they're probably going to put in Zootopia because they fully control
Oh.
Zootopia, and if you go by box office, Zootopia is actually bigger than Avatar right now. So they don't have to ask James
They've been
Cameron what they put
announcing
in.
This is crazy. They've been announcing Avatar Land for like 5 years in Disneyland. We have it here in Orlando. I love it. Sorry. The ride is one of the better better rides you've ever done in any theme park. The Na'vi flight of passage. If you've never done that, it's incredible. But they've been announcing this thing for 5 years. They've been teasing it out at everything, and then all of a sudden they're just going to quietly go, "Oops."
Never mind.
Just kidding.
Do you think that means that they're not doing any more movies like soon? Like, did something happen with Cameron?
I heard that they were. I heard that it was greenlit. Wasn't that true?
Yeah, 4 and 5 are coming. I really think that this is Josh D'Amaro got a hold of the company and got the power to do whatever he wants, and he said, "You know what? Let's not do the thing."
I don't like these movies. That sounds like something I would do. I'd be like, they're like, this is really profitable. I don't like them, so just get rid of them. Zootopia is pretty cool, though.
I mean, to be fair, not to be fair, but to point out something else that Disney has done, they talked about how they were going to do this Disneyland Forward project, and it was going to be the next level of Disneyland, and blah, blah, blah. And they finally get approved, and all of a sudden the language updates to say, well, this is Disneyland Resort Forward, and this is all going into Disney California Adventure, that other park that's right next to Disneyland. So Disney changes stuff all the time. The problem is right now is they announce everything way before they should announce it. This comes when they were trying to convince everybody that they knew what they were doing, so they were throwing anything they could out at the earnings calls to say, "Oh, we're gonna do a Utopia land over here and a Frozen land over here and a blah 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 blah." So they were literally just trying to stick spaghetti to the wall and find out what everybody liked.
Potatoes, man, not spaghetti. We went over this.
You throw potatoes against your wall?
I
Yeah.
was throwing potatoes at books earlier.
That's what Mo
Listen,
does.
listen. Here's what you do,
What?
Mike. Go into any Barnes and Nobles or bookstore
Okay.
that's in Detroit.
Barney's
Alright.
and Noblies. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you live on 8 Mile, but so when you go into the bookstore, just take a clump of mashed potatoes into the sci-fi section and just fling it up, and wherever the big clump lands on a Star Wars book, that's the
Yep.
one you make the movie on from the EU. You don't have
That's
to
a-
guess. Let the potatoes do the work. Mashed potatoes are very sticky. You can
Yeah.
throw it on things.
That's the
Sevy, no
Oracle.
ideas, please.
This
This
is
is
a great
approve.
idea.
Just make sure it doesn't
Yeah.
land on a High Republic novel.
Have
They're,
you-
they're,
Jay,
they're
have
in
you-
the bargain bin section. They wouldn't be over there. So
Jay, have you
The
seen
ones
that?
they used to
the-
hold up the Timothy.
Have you seen the
Zahn
Hood Barnes and Noble sketch?
yes.
Wood?
It's like
No.
yeah, he's like Barney's and Noblies.
Yeah,
Y'all think
yeah,
we didn't
I've
read
seen-
books?
yeah,
We out here.
Bro, that's all I watch. Like when I'm not
I
streaming,
know, dude.
I watch black people making me laugh. That's pretty much it. It's great.
Oh,
And
man.
this movie, listen, we gotta have a serious talk about this film. But Mo's gonna
Yeah.
catch us up on super chats because all I'm saying is 1930. There was a
Yeah.
lot of black people in this film, and black people weren't treated the nicest in the 1930s.
Yeah.
So
That
it's like
is-
that's kind of wild how that turned out. Anyway,
Very true.
just throwing out that teaser bomb.
Hey, at least you aren't the Chinese guy.
Cyborg.
Made some
That'd be
wild
so
movies.
funny, man. She don't even-
Made
All
some
right,
pretty
here we
wild movies
go.
back in the
When she
day.
doesn't know, she goes, Joe, do you know? I don't know Spanish.
Joe, help me out. And she's like, what?
Now that I think about it, I've actually never heard Sevi speak Spanish. We're gonna have to do this one day.
Okay, we'll speak. We'll speak in
Do it
Spanish.
right
We'll figure
now.
it out.
I've spoken more
Are we about to
Spanish on
learn
this
some-
stream than you guys have, and I'm the
I feel like
potato-loving
we're
white
supposed-
guy.
Yeah.
Hola.
about to learn
¿Cómo
something?
está?
Yeah.
¿Está bien?
It'll get annoying for
buenos
people if we
dias.
just
All
talk
right.
in Spanish.
You guys aren't saying anything back? No, I want to hear you guys speak Spanish.
There you go.
now.
Vamonos.
Listen, also, I'm not, no joke. Like, I think Spanish is kind of a beautiful language. So,
Okay.
It is
We'll speak
beautiful.
Spanish after super chats.
We got
Oh.
probably equal for $1. Thank
Wait,
you.
what was that? That was your Trump voice?
That was a really
sounded,
bad
it sounded like he
voice.
was pooping.
Bro, it sounded like
probably-
this.
Respect it, Mo.
That was
It's too
good.
many potatoes.
Thank you for the
Did
dollar.
you guys hear what happened to me after Mo left me at City Walk?
No,
What did he do?
Me, Mo, and Wicked Virtue was able to come out on we did a live midday show from Universal Studios City Walk, and Mo had to drive home. So Wicked Virtue was like, I never get a chance to come out here much. Like, I just want to ride the Spider-Man. Like, will you come with me to ride the Spider-Man real quick? And I'm like, I gotta go. Yeah, no problem. We have the annual pass. We can just run in and run out. So she really wanted to watch the Spider-Man and go into the shop. She didn't want to go by herself. So I was like, all right, no problem. Mo didn't have a ticket, but he had to get ready to head back anyway. So we go into the Spider-Man ride, the Fast Pass, because when you have an annual pass after 4, it's an automatic line skipper pass, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm looking at the time. I'm like, all right, cool. We're in and out. We get in line, and like all of a sudden there's this guy, a bunch of people in front of me. They weren't kids. They were like 19, 20, maybe. And one of them just started making this weird noise, like just like grunting and stuff. And I picked up right away. I was like, okay, there's special needs. There's like 5 or 6 special needs people in front of me. No problem. And then like I started hearing it behind me, and I turn around like, are there special needs behind? Like there must have been like a bus group or something. and here I am right in the middle. So each group had their own little handler, that handled like 3 or 4. So I think they thought Wicked was my handler because I had a big cut of bubble gum in my mouth. And so we're just waiting in line.
Oh, Jay.
I blow this giant bubble. I thought it was funny. I blow this giant bubble and it pops. Oh, dude, it triggered all of them. They all started freaking out and like screaming. They all they were pointing at me like he's chewing gum, So one of the other handlers looks at me and was like, she does like this motion, like that. And I'm like, what does that mean? I just kind of looked at her and I blew another bubble and it freaked them all out. So they all started like screaming, like chewing gum. Poor Wicked Virtue. She's 5'0", right? She's trying not to like look around and laugh because I'm like triggering everybody. I don't say a word. I just stare at them like, because I'm like, I'm not part of this group. So I'm not trying to like, I'm not trying to like trigger anybody, but I'm enjoying my bubble gum. Okay. Like that's all. I don't know why I was being shushed. So sure enough, I'm like, we're going to get on a ride with all these people. Like, not that that's a bad thing. I'm glad that they enjoy rides, but I'm like, if they freak out over bubble gum, they're going to freak out on this ride. So I was like, okay, so we get in, and sure enough, they put me right in the freaking middle with everybody, with all the special needs kids and adults, whatever, and one handler, and Wicked's off. She's off in the corner. So we get on the ride starts, and the one handler looks at me and everyone else with a shush, like, don't talk during the ride. Don't talk during the ride. And I'm just like, I'm not one of them. Like, I'm not one of them, right? I don't say anything. I'm just like, all right. So the ride starts and it's just like quiet and no one's like excited for the ride or anything. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm loud. I like to laugh. I'm having a good time. So I just start going, Spider-Man! Ryan, Spider-Man. Oh, it triggered the whole thing. Everybody's screaming. Everybody's just yelling.
Jay.
And I'm just laughing. It's just like, I'm like, they gotta have a good time. Everybody needs to have a good time on the Spider-Man ride. I don't care. The handler they'll be fine, right? They're all jumping out of their seats. Now I'm starting to get a little concerned. Like, maybe one's gonna like climb over the seat. Like, every little loud noise, and like, there's like fireballs that get shot at you and flames go up. Like, they start freaking out really bad. And Wicked's like, what did you do? I'm like, I'm not part of that group. Like, I don't know. Like, what if I spent like $1,000 to come here? I want to have a good time. So we get off, finally, the ride's over, and that poor handler's trying to get them all like calm down, right? They're all jumping around on the seat and doing the Spider-Man thing. I'm like, good. They had a good time. That's all I wanted. I get off, and it's like, how do you end up in these situations? I'm like, I don't know. I blame Mo, because if he was here, it would have been 3 of us, and we probably would have been put in a different line.
Yeah, no, I was doing something probably more stupid. I forgot where I parked my car, so I had to get help.
Oh, no.
So I was walking around the parking lot for 20 minutes, and I'm like, can you guys find my car?
Wow, Mo.
Because I was so excited. I'm like, I ran out, and I forgot to keep track of where I was. Luckily, they play the music of where you park. So I'm like, okay, I'm in the ET section. Unfortunately, that's 6 stories in about 4,000 square feet. So yeah. No,
Wow.
Mo.
You got to take a picture as soon as you get out of your car.
Yeah, thank you. I needed your help about a few days ago.
I don't know how it happened, but that's just, I couldn't believe that. I'm like, how did that happen? If I had just waited 5 minutes, I would have been in a completely different line.
Jay tried to frenzy up a bunch of special needs people into Orion.
Look at that edit going on, and
he's like, "Don't let them control you." He's like, "Fight the power."
Rebel. And for anyone who hasn't ridden that ride, there's no seatbelts on that ride. It's just
it's just a bar.
It's just a bar. It's kind of like you can get out of that.
Rebel, and then like Jay's got a bunch of old people running around. Jay, that's wild.
Well, that's what happened. I couldn't believe it.
I can't.
Wow.
And then it's like, that was the first time Wicked Virtue has hung out with me, and a Forrest Gump thing. Usually people that hang out with me always have one of these weird stories. I don't know how it happens. And that was her first. I'm like, welcome to my life. I don't know what it is.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
That's amazing, Jay. But also, that's terrible.
I know, and I felt bad. Like, maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I like overstimulated them, and they wet their pants or something. I don't know. I don't know. I just glad they had a good time on the ride, because everyone should enjoy the Spider-Man ride. It's a great attraction.
They should.
And no one should be shushing anyone on that ride. Let's scream and yell and have a good time.
That's really what it is Jay got shushed, and he was not happy about that. He's like, all right, I'll show you.
What does this whole thing mean? What does this
whole
thing
mean?
He
wasn't offended
then. In the front, I was in the middle. When she turned and like did that to me, I looked at Wick. I was like, did she do that to me? And she just starts laughing. I was like, I was like, do they think I'm one of them? And she's like, I don't know, Jay, shut up. I'm like, I just.
It's not even some people would be offended at the implication that they were special needs. You were offended that they tried to tell you to be quiet, sir. Be quiet.
Yeah, on the ride. Hey,
that might be like sign language. You need to find out if that's a thing.
I wonder what that means.
No, it's not sign language. I took sign language for 4 years in college. I was on master level, where I got to interpret an entire speech.
Of course,
before I graduated, right?
Of course, you were.
Story. So I told. Listen, there's another story. Funny, and I'll be done. Sorry about the J stories. I was with Chrissy Mayer and Ryan Kennel at Universal. Just the 3 of us at Universal Studios. Again, a theme park story. We're in line to ride the King Kong ride. Okay. And in front of us were like these women that all had butch haircuts and tattoos, and they were using sign language. And I'm like, Ryan, these people are deaf. And he goes, you think? They were making all the, the sound when they were signing. So like you can tell. And I'm like, I said, I know what they're saying, man. They're like talking about people. And Ryan's like, I don't know sign language. I was like, I do know sign language. I know it well. And so he's like, so Ryan's like taps him on the shoulder. He's like, hey, my friend wants to talk. I'm like, what are you doing? So we had this whole communication. and I found out that they were lesbians. So we talked to deaf lesbians for 20 minutes in the line to go ride King Kong. And Ryan, for the only time he's ever said to me, he's like, Jay, I'm impressed with you. I'm impressed. Chrissy Mayer was telling jokes. I was interpreting the joke, and they thought it was so funny. So it was like, and Ryan's like, how the freak of all people, Jay, you communicate with deaf lesbians at Universal Studios to ride the King Kong ride? What are the chances of that? It's like, I don't know, man. It's how it is.
Deaf
With you,
Lesbians is
pretty
like my
high.
favorite band too.
Yeah.
They're all women.
That sounds like a band name.
Bunch
Yeah,
of deaf
Lesbians.
women that were all lesbians enjoying the theme park. It was like crazy.
That does sound like a band name, the Deaf Lesbians.
Yeah, it does.
That's
Yeah.
crazy work, Jay.
Anyway,
To cover all those stories we just talked about, we got this. I got front butt for $1.
That's crazy work.
That was
all
a
right,
great
listen.
transition.
This is a
Mo.
story. All right, I gotta ask you. Leave that super chat up for the ladies. This is for the ladies. Why do women that are living large and in charge, okay, just saying, why do they insist on wearing what is that called? The one-piece spandex that's like head to
Romper?
toe. It's like from leggings all the way up to the top. It's like one piece and it just sticks on their skin. What is that called?
It's a romper, but it's a
Like
skin tight romper.
bodysuit or
Bodysuit, yeah.
Oh, it's weird. I don't know why they would wear that. That's kind of weird.
I'm not saying I know why. I'm just saying.
Listen, this is
bodysuit.
Florida. I see morbidly obese women wearing booty shorts and tank tops that are crop top.
They said it's a bodysuit.
Yeah, like a bodysuit.
Maybe it was on sale, and that was the only thing that fit.
It's awful because these women were wearing them at the park and they were really large. And because it was so tight on the front, it made it like you couldn't tell where their butt was.
That's not
the
good.
front butt.
Yeah, the front butt.
The
Wow.
front butt. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where that came from.
Sometimes it even
That's
has
not
like a
good.
part in the middle, which is gross.
Oh.
Joe, no.
Joe, why would you put that image in
I'm
my
sorry.
head?
How did we get here? How did we get here?
Joe, no.
Oh,
So in 1933,
Skip,
I've seen it.
skip.
Yeah, there we
Front
go.
butt.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
No. This front butt. Oh.
We got the horror host with 5. Powerpuff Girls with was Craig McCracken, not Gennady or Gendy. I didn't know how to say his name either.
Gendy Tardikovski.
Gendy. Yeah, Tardikovski.
Yeah, we
I didn't
just
realize it
talked
wasn't
about
Tardikovski. He was in his style.
Don't say it like that now. I've said it, Mo.
I know how to say Tardikovski. I just didn't know how to
He
say
was
his
like,
first
yeah,
name.
God, Gendy. And I was like, Gendy Tardikovski. Yeah, get Gendy Tardikovski.
For Night of the Living Dead.
Okay.
Thank you for the 5.
Thanks, Mo.
And then we hit. You're welcome. Cole Hauser for 5. General Grievous was a savage in the Tartakovsky Clone Wars.
who are you saying you're welcome to?
To Mike, I was trying to be nice.
Thanks,
He had to
Mo.
watch-
You're welcome.
I kind of feel bad after watching King Kong. I feel like I owe everybody an apology, but yeah, that was pretty brutal. But he put fear in the Jedi. ARC troopers are just kicking ass. What we could have had. Praise Allah.
Yeah,
Dude, Jennifer Grievous on that was a real menace. But so was Mace Windu. We got to see Mace Windu, like full powered Mace Windu.
That Clone Wars was. Some people don't like the art style. Was freaking awesome. I love that Clone Wars. It kind of like, if you watch, you understand why Grievous was coughing and like all that stuff going into episode 3. I freaking love that Clone Wars.
And that's one of
it was
those instances where you can kind of take the lore and spread it out a little bit. You're not Jedi's aren't supposed to use Force Crush. That's part of the lore, but it's Mace
He just
Windu,
made
so-
Mace Windu. Mace Windu was just like destroying everyone without a lightsaber. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, Gendy Tartakovsky too. I mean, he did, Samurai Jack and stuff. He's kind of a master of show don't tell. It's one of his like kind of go-to strengths is his ability to like show things and like tell a story without like dialogue and stuff. And man, oh man, he did a great job in that one. Like, yeah, it's so good.
And then he did Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Figure
right.
that one out.
Crazy.
Because the animation is fantastic in that one. That's why.
Speaking
That
of
is
crazy,
true.
we got Cajun Corey for 5. Mortal Kombat was actually based off a Scandinavian church song.
What?
It was
Interesting.
it was a Finnish hymn.
Oh, you had me there on that until
I thought it was real.
Yeah.
I thought
Uh,
it was real.
Mods,
I
can we
said-
ban him? From chat?
Yeah, as soon as you hear the word Cajun Corey, you should immediately know.
And the weird
Yeah,
thing
that's
was,
true.
I was actually surprised for a little bit. My brain's like, he's actually writing something that's not a joke.
Nope. He's got to be banned. You gotta get him, he's got to go.
That's it.
Sorry, man. Can't
Right
be here
to
anymore.
That's the rule.
You're done. Get out.
Yeah. And then we have really old movies for 2. Good to see old movies being reviewed. There you go.
Eventually.
Yeah, one that he likes actually. I don't think he liked Spartacus, if I remember correctly. So
Yeah, I don't think he did.
maybe I didn't. Steal Like a History for 5. I can never thank you all enough for your support. It's not easy to keep going out without good folks here to kick you in the butt and say you can do it. Well, I mean, you do pee in your own leg, sir. So,
What?
you can do whatever you like, but
Man
I'm
who
not going
can
to support that.
do that. Can do anything. Steel Leg of History told us last week that he pees in his own leg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was wild.
Yeah. So you're welcome. You
I feel-
can do it.
I feel like it's not even convenience at that point.
Is it like a catheter, or are we just
I
like?
don't know.
No.
There was no explanation given.
No. He just said that some people do it. Some people just do it. I
Some
don't
people just pee in their what?
know. Yeah,
Oh, no.
that's what he said.
Some people be peeing in their own legs.
I'm just gonna accept it and move on.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah,
Just to see his
that's what I
feelings.
did. That's
We
what I
got more
did.
Super chats, Mo.
Move.
The horror host with 5 for 5. For an American Werewolf in London, since Dr. Manzor asked for more werewolf movies 2 weeks ago. There you go. And then we have War Machine for 5 for Dog Soldiers, 2002. Not familiar with that one. All right. And then we got Kohlhauser for 2. I guess Jay caught Kremzik.
Yes, I did. Thanks to Starscream's help.
What?
You have to be a Transformers fan to know.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's some deep lore.
Yeah.
And then we got Llama Pajamas supporting Jay, Starlink Tax.
Yes.
Thank you for the 10. And then Cole Hauser with 2. Jay would like Blossom. So wide of him.
Hey,
That's what I said.
Hey, man, we didn't show up for Blossom back in the day. We showed up for 6. She was the good looking girl on that show.
Do you know how I knew that Blossom was written by old people? They had a G.I. Joe on the show, and it was a Barbie sized G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
That was the old G.I. Joe.
And then we have War Machine for 10. Mouse Hunt 1997.
I've never seen that.
It's got
Me
Nathan
neither.
Lane in it.
Yeah.
That's right. I do know that movie. Okay. Grafreb for 2. For F's sake,
Grafreb?
cancel Disney Pleb.
What was that?
Grafreb, I was peeling potatoes on the boat, man.
Is that 1 hour of sleep catching up with you? Grafreb.
Yeah, dude.
Hashtag Disney Club.
I had one of those nights you just can't fall asleep. It was less than an hour. It was like 40 minutes, but I'm trying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just where my brain won't
You're
be
doing
quiet.
great, Mo.
Thank you. All right, and then we got Dr. Manzor for 20, 10 for Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, 1991, and $10 for The Three Musketeers, 1993.
Mm.
There you go.
Everything you do, he do it for
Right.
you.
Oh, I played that song on my saxophone in the 6th grade. It was not good. Stormbreaker for 2. Yeah, what do you think the ending of the movie will be?
Oh man, I kind of hate that line just a little bit, honestly. It was beauty killed the beast.
It's just
Like,
ended
yeah.
so weird.
Dude hasn't
Yeah.
talked like that the entire time. It's not like they handed it to a British guy to make it all fancy. They give it to the guy who's been a numbskull the entire movie. And he
Yes.
says, "It
Mhm.
was beauty killed the beast, not beauty that killed the beast." Just
Yeah.
What
beauty
if he was talking about the Mandalorian movie?
Oh, yeah, that could be.
killed- You go, "I have spoken."
True.
Mm.
All right.
If
we
it's a
got-
Mandalorian movie, I think it's going to be a concluded film. I think it's just a side quest that will have a beginning and an end.
Oh, the ending of the Mandalorian movie. It'll be that was the way. Yeah.
We were waiting for another racist joke, but you did good.
No, it's okay.
Failed.
I'm half okay
Failure.
to tell those kind of jokes.
Ladybug with 2, Lurking Tax for Meek Boo Boo.
What?
Whoa.
I just read them.
I want to bring that back up when he's there.
He's here
There you go.
now.
Oh, he's here.
It
I
summoned him.
Yes.
What's
it's
Meek Boo Boo?
It's a Mike Labubu, right? It's one of those like plushy things that look weird.
Yeah, somebody put my face on one of those, and it's
Aw.
a real problem.
Is it on your Twitter feed? 'Cause I kind of want to see this now.
I
wanna
don't
see
know
it
where
too.
it is. I'm trying to. I probably banned whoever did it. So
Oh, sad. I
It's
want to see
somewhere,
it.
I don't know.
Ladybug, put it on Twitter and tag me. And tag Joe.
we don't
so
have
we
to
can
do that.
see
That's
it.
okay.
I think we
Do
should.
it.
I want to see it.
Do it.
No.
Listen,
Yes,
I
do
don't
it.
listen. All I gotta say is, Tree Bear has been really good to me this past month. I mean,
Ooh,
I've got to look. Somehow I got to
Whoa.
look like this in the next 10 years. I gotta
you're
get,
looking
like-
good there,
You
Jay.
can do
I
it.
know,
You can do
man.
it.
And in the Harry Potter one,
All
he
right.
freaking,
All right.
he's been good to me. Not so good to.
Oh
There
my
it is.
God.
Mike's showing it.
Oh no.
Mike,
That's
you look
charming.
adorable.
Don't say that to me.
Oh, look at you with your pink onesie or
Oh,
whatever
it got
that
started because
is.
I wore that Snorlax onesie. That's how this got started. Played myself.
That's great.
apparently.
Are we done?
No, we're good.
We're still
Well, here we go.
good?
Nick Hammerschmidt
Mo.
for 5. You asked to never recast
Mo.
Jay. My pick, don't do Marty McFly and Doc and Back to the Future. That's a perfect film, and Hollywood better not touch.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Oh,
He let it hang.
What the heck?
Dude, that one's awful.
How do you even say that?
Chihuahuas.
Chimpanwawas? Chimpwa.
Chimp-
Oh,
In the
Chihuahua?
bar.
Chihuahuas. Yeah.
there should be an A in there. Make it Chimpanwawa.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
fun to look
saying.
at.
Like, that's Tree Beard, like normally.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
he's been really good to me lately.
And
And
then Jay, he like gives him like the coolest things ever.
He
I'm
likes
like,
Jay.
Oh, must be nice.
I know it's like, this is, I don't know what you did to Tree Bear, but like,
I don't either.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my God.
that's rough.
Yeah,
Oh
just
no.
kinda just give up on life.
At least
this
you
point.
have legs though in that one.
He's still
Oh,
in
yeah,
a wheelchair
congratulations.
He put me in a wheelchair still.
with legs.
That's the worst part.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold on. Sorry. Can you remove that super chat, please?
Oh, with glee.
I mean,
Oh no.
No.
why-
Cyborg
Bro, the
Bunny
robot.
Mickey.
Bro, the robot leg, just like
I-
that's just a little attention to detail. It's
I
pretty
hate
good.
it here.
That's awesome.
That's good. Good.
No, it's really not.
I'm
Good
not
love you,
keeping them
Mike.
up I'm not keeping them up
Yeah, no, thanks. Yeah, that's nice.
on the screen,
Yeah, that's cool.
long because
It's a good time. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah,
it could be worse. You could be Beardo
could be Johnny. To be
or
honest.
Johnny.
Yeah, that's true.
I-
Tree
I-
Bear really doesn't like Johnny.
I gotta show this one. Like this one, like I gotta get that look too. That thing is freaking awesome.
He makes
does look
it
pretty
look
good.
so cool.
Oh, yeah, that looks
I know.
cool.
Phil's got a good tan.
Yeah, he
I was
does.
Yeah.
gonna say Phil looks Southeast Asian there.
Yeah,
I gotta pull that off somehow. It's freaking
Good
sick.
ones.
you can do it.
Yeah. Anyway, didn't mean to derail the stream with Mike memes.
Yeah.
No. Then we have steel leg, ironically. With 2, I have a steel leg. LOL. Thank you, sir. Also gross that you pee in it. Camels for 5. Everything they demolish, they replace with a Pixar property. They should just build a Pixar park and leave some stuff alone that people like. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Then we have 100 battles for 5. Mozamboni is correct despite his hat. That's why are you hating on my hat? That story
It's a
didn't
little
really
loud.
happen. It is exactly what Crisis on Infinite Earths, Clone Saga, etc. are abominations. Yeah. Fast and loose with the lore. That's a way to ruin your series.
It's a Donkey Kong Country hat. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, well, I had to
Like,
get in the mood.
it's not like it's a sports team.
I like changing it up a little bit. We got Atomic Patriot member for 5 months. Yo, Mo is a dward. I'm doubling down on my errors. Hail to the awesome panel, except for me, the tax collector. Tax collector.
Letter.
Does
Tax
this count?
collector.
Yeah.
You can do it,
Poor
Mo.
Mo.
Got him. Tax collector.
Mo,
Focus.
I'm
The way he laughs,
Focus.
dude. That's my favorite part. Is he's just like nervous.
I'm
Jake
not
wants to kill
nervous.
us.
I'm just the person that gets scared by bubbles. So, all right, we have Highlander for 5. What's Pac-Man's favorite cooking utensil? A wok.
That's racist.
When I was young,
So
I made
funny.
sandcastles with my grandpa, and then my mom took the urn away. Oh,
Ooh.
I like
That's
that
actually
one.
pretty
That
good
is
joke.
actually
That's a good
really
one.
good. I love it.
Oh no! And then we got Ryan Down's girlfriend for 2. Remember?
Wait,
Jay?
what?
Yeah. Remember, Jay? No gum, no bubbles.
I want to say, wow, that was quick, because I hope that was really quick.
That was right after he
around a
told
lot.
it. That was during him telling the story. That's when that one dropped.
Mhm.
That's hilarious.
All right, and we got War
Shout
Machine
out
for
Ryan.
5. War Machine for 5. Once Upon a Time in the West, 1969. And we got good old Tallywhacker. Oh, geez, that's
Is
awful.
that Mo?
That's
Wow.
me.
Mo as Marco
Is that Mo
Rubio
or is that
as
John?
Princess Peach.
Wow, Mo,
might be
you look
Johnny.
Yeah, at least I'm in shape. I guess I can take that to the bank. All right,
Bit of a girl
thank
boss,
you.
though.
Got Death of Marco for £5. Were you you were in line with specials? Was one of them started grunting? You sure you didn't turn around and say hi, Kata? And we got Steel Lake for 5. On road trips, as opposed to road trips, when you have no bottle to use. Gross. Steel
you.
Lake, thanks for the 5.
We didn't need the explanation.
Wasp for 20. Mississippi Burning. Wow. There you go. Great movie.
I have never seen that film.
It's
It's,
got
Me
it's
neither.
brutal.
Stephen Tobolowsky in it, right? Never mind.
Sure.
That's not
Stephen
an actor
Dorff.
everybody knows.
Sure.
He's Ned Ryerson from Groundhog Day.
Oh, that.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. You know.
All
that
right.
is.
We got War Machine with 10 for Carlito's Way, 1993. That's a great movie. Thank you.
Oh.
And then we got Pink Panther again, 1963 for $5 for my canvas. Thank you, sir. And we got the Werewolf Tax for Dog Soldiers for a Canadian 2.
That's wild. Thanks.
I don't know this movie, and it's come up twice today.
What,
I've
Dog
never heard of
Soldiers?
it.
Yeah, what is that?
It's like a werewolf movie.
Oh, okay. That
It's
sounds
actually
cool.
considered one of the better werewolf movies. It was done in the UK. Yeah. They use like a lot of practical effects and stuff. It's pretty cool.
All right.
We got Dr. Manzo for 20, $10 for Karate Kid Part 2, and 10 for Enter the Dragon.
That's
There we
right.
go. That's what's up.
Who's the
And-
master?
You
Oh,
want to
Enter
see
the
me at my
Dragon.
happiest?
Show enough.
Do
Wait,
you
no,
want to
that's-
see me at my happiest?
No.
Karate Kid Part 2.
Oh yeah, that movie's
Tonight
awesome.
we're standing here.
Okay, that makes me less happy, but yes. Yo, Sato is amazing. Chosan is amazing. The whole movie is, it's like Karate Kid without the teen drama, and you just got me out. Anyways, I'll save it. I'll save it for the match. Save it for the dojo.
There's no
What happened to-
tournament.
What happened to
Yeah.
Jonas today? Is he okay?
I don't know.
Doing great. I'm
He's
doing great.
spicy.
There's like some, yeah,
He
He's
didn't
like,
get
"I'm
any
doing
sleep
great, man.
today.
some like real like unhinged rants. Like,
I'm still
like,
trying
not
to
in, like,
figure
a
out why
bad-
he's half
He
black.
either-
He never explained it.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
this
know.
is like
He either
this is like when
He
like
either-
you used to watch like
Go ahead.
Biden do a speech or something, and he was like, "Yeah, you're in the pool and the kid playing the hair on your legs and
Yeah, we're
Come
going
on,
to be
man.
watching Dogface Pony Soldiers next week, and
I used to go
He
around.
either-
I used to eat the Mexican food from the taco cart. Those guys, they make,
Gay bathhouses.
gay
Sin-
bathhouses.
Sin Saboya, Senorita Sin Saboya.
Dude, I was just like, what are we doing, man?
We got Eric Stratton for 20 for the great laughs. Jay, I didn't even do anything. That was a good transition. Give me a break. Jay, I told my friend who works at Universal your story and they died laughing. For the movie, The Thin Man with William Powell and beautiful Myrna Loy.
I don't know any of these films you guys are rattling off. This is wild.
I just love the awkward pause, and Mo's like, "All right."
You know, I try. I work at
You
it.
just
I
put the
try. That's just my lot in life. I can't do anything about it. All right, and then we got Wasp for 20 for Cool Hand Luke,
Oh, there
and we
you
are
go.
now all caught up.
Awesome.
There you go.
You know what's amazing is all of the movies that we end up choosing are not free on streaming. Like it's always one that for some reason not on streaming anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got to like
Yeah,
pay
it's kind of
extra
a
money
problem.
for it. They're good
Good job,
movies,
Jonas.
most of them, except for Spartacus.
Well,
This could be the oldest film that we watch.
Wait, you didn't like Spartacus?
Uh,
He doesn't like anything.
Jeez.
Why is that shocking?
Jonas.
yeah, that's
I
true.
like King
What are you-
Kong.
Oh
This
my
could
gosh.
possibly be one
Jonas.
of the oldest films that we've might ever watch on this.
Mhm.
And for me, this movie was nothing but like stop motion fighting.
Yep.
It was kind of crazy to see like how long this thing kind of dragged a little bit, where it was just like stop motion. I guess they really loved that technology so well. And it was nothing but like stop motion. But I'm gonna play. I don't know if this is the official teaser trailer. Also, just real quick, when the movie started, did anybody else have like a 10-minute
It was 5.
Overture.
Yep.
Yeah.
5-minute
I
overture.
just fast
Yeah.
forwarded.
overture?
I
Yeah, what
fast-forwarded.
was that? What
That's
was
just
that
how
about?
they used
I
to
don't
do
know.
it back in the day. Spartacus, the same thing.
Right. It's
Yeah.
because it's from the stage tradition. Like when you go see a play, they'll play music before the actors come on. And this is what they're doing. They're doing the exact thing because it's the context of, oh, you're used to the stage theater. This is what the movie theater is. Because they would usually show this in a theater with a screen up.
And for people that don't know this, like going to the theater back then was a massive event. Like people, like this was a thing that was a huge deal for everybody involved. Like, so they get dressed up and it was a whole ordeal. And yeah, getting popcorn was like it was like oh my gosh, this is great. Like, yeah, it was kind of a whole thing back in the day.
Cobra Cast started. If anybody wants to leave, we just lost 80 viewers.
Don't
We had
go
almost
watch
500,
Cobra Cast.
but it's
Yeah,
all
don't
good.
go do that.
I see it. I see them depleting, and people in the chat are like, "Hey guys, Cobra Cast started. Thanks for letting everyone know."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna like rip the Band-Aid off and go to Cobra Cast. Anyway,
No one's ever safe from a Cobra Cast.
yeah, and down the viewers go.
Why does it always?
This is the teaser trailer. Look at these scenes right now of the picture.
Right now.
We're millionaires, boys. I'll share it with all of you. Why, in a few months, it'll be up in lights on Broadway. Kong, the eighth wonder of the world.
Okay, I gotta say though, there were some parts of this film that I just busted up laughing. Like when he first started climbing up the building and he grabs the wrong woman, and he's
Yeah.
like looking at her and he's like,
Not
Nah.
that one.
"It just."
Nah.
I was like, "Dang, man!"
It's actually pretty good.
He like snips her and is like, "Yeah, I'm good." And he just
Nope.
drops it to her death.
You're not
She was
blonde.
She was just hanging out at her home, you know, just reading a book, like not bothering nobody. And Kong just grabs her, is like, "Nah, you're not the one," and just drops it to her death. I was like, "What the heck, man? Crazy." Anyway. Oh yeah, they're gonna show it. I didn't. Oh no, that's the other lady. Okay.
I legit had a headache about an hour after this movie ended because of the screaming. She screams through like
Oh,
half the
really?
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like
Full volume.
75% of this movie is
Yeah.
soundtrack and screaming as far as the audio goes.
There's not a lot of dialogue. Huh.
No.
Mm-hmm.
There really isn't. It's a lot of like I don't know how new stop motion was to this movie, like the technology, but it's just like they found that stop motion. They're like, we're going to do a whole film around it. It's going to be awesome. So is that what it's called, right? Stop motion?
Yeah,
Stop
yeah.
motion. Yep.
Yeah.
With like King Kong. He fought like, I will say it was interesting when he fought the dinosaur, that patent where he rips the mouths open to kill it. Like that. They have that in like a lot of the King Kong films when he kills the dinosaur. He just rips the mouths open.
I appreciated the detail. They put like a bunch of blood pooling in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird, wonderful, the stuff for which movies were made. Adventure, to make you wonder if it's true, while your eyes convince you that it is.
What?
It's
It
weird.
makes you wonder if this is true.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing like this.
Stop
True.
motion wasn't that good looking. Come on now.
Well, yeah, but like, you know, it's kind of like if you go back and play like old video games, you go, man, I remember when I thought these were the greatest graphics I'd ever seen in my life. Nothing got
It's
better.
never
going to
get better. Yeah.
It's never going to get better. This is the same way, man. There's CGI and stuff that we look at now and we go, that's terrible. That people were like, this is the pinnacle of filmmaking, you know? And this movie was the pinnacle of filmmaking back then. Like, there was nothing like this, you know? Like, I mean, there were things that used stop motion, but like this was kind of a triumph for cinema.
You think about that one scene where everybody's on the log and King Kong is in the background shaking the log, and somehow you have this giant thing that is obviously claymation and obviously fake, but you kind of wonder how exactly did they get this lined up to where you have the teeny tiny people interacting with the big giant ape in the background. Like, it's 1933. Like,
It was impressive.
It wasn't teeny tiny people. That were the actors. No, the ones that fell to the ground were the tiny people. But yeah,
the ones that fell off the log were like, I could just see the guy dropping like a doll to make sure like it fell.
Yeah.
So I thought that was.
There's a shot in Dick Tracy. Speaking of which, we never really.
All right, let's continue.
The thrill of thrills. Don't
That's pretty good.
miss it this time.
Look at that. Faye was like the top billing here.
she should have been.
You feel bad for King Kong in this film? Like, you wouldn't bother
did.
nobody?
When he was like clutching his chest because he was like bleeding out, I felt terrible for him. All because he just liked the blonde chick, man.
He's the hero of this movie. What are we talking about?
He found true love.
Yeah, and it killed him.
And
The story of every man.
He didn't have to be brought to New York City.
Are you okay, Mo? Are you okay?
I'm just telling
Just
the
like a
truth.
woman to show up and break a man's heart. It's like, goodness,
Yeah.
no. It's like a woman to show up and throw you off the top of a building and
Little
you
teeny
die.
tiny blonde.
You know, like, whoa.
Spoilers.
Shot by the Air Force.
Definitely a blonde.
Spoilers! This movie's been out for like almost 100 years.
It's been out longer than Mo's been alive.
Well, that's not true.
That's
I don't know
impossible.
that.
That's impossible.
It is kind of crazy
You know
that
what?
everyone in
Mo?
this film is dead.
Yeah, except Mo. Mo, when did this?
Except Mo.
How old were you when this movie came out?
Yeah, the truth, Mo. The truth.
The truth. I was about 7. We hadn't eaten for a while, but
God
we
dang.
saved
It's
up.
during the Great Depression.
Yeah.
All right. So on a serious note,
Yeah.
On a serious note, I did know. I did like think back. I was like 1933. You know, there was a lot of black people in this movie
Yes.
for
Is that a problem,
1933.
Jay?
Yeah.
No, what
It
I'm
was for
saying was,
them.
if you look at history,
was.
you know, this was before like the Martin Luther King times and the civil rights movement and all that stuff. And it's like, it just makes you wonder. It's like there was a ton of black people in this film where, you know, if you look at some of our history in 1933, it's like black people were not treated very well at all. They were treated very poorly.
Yeah.
But here they are. Like, I don't know if this was all done in America or if they went somewhere else to film this. So, I'm just saying, like, if you look at the time period, it probably broke ground or something along those lines. No, or
It probably
am I
broke
way
a
out of
lot
line
things.
here?
Which
I have
kind
never
of
looked
ground are we
into
talking?
how badly or how well people were treated on the set of this film, but I mean,
Not on the
based
set, but it's just like, what I'm saying is, like, overall, like, there wasn't a fight for civil rights until like the 60s, right? So
Yeah.
like this is the 30s. So how bad was it until like we got 30 years later till we got into the 60s?
Well, I would say anecdotally from the scenes where King Kong steps on them, that looked really unsafe.
Yeah.
Where he basically was trying to drown him, that looked a bit with little concern for their safety.
By the way, this was filmed in New Jersey, New York, and Cali, and the island scenes were in Cali. So
yeah, there you are. So
this was bad enough that when they did the 2005 version, they put the stuff that they do on stage is basically a reenactment of what they do in this movie. Like they're making fun of it in the 2005 version by doing a staging of it.
I did not know that.
Huh.
These were interesting close shots of like yeah.
I don't know why
That
that's
just
so funny.
looks so weird.
Is different. And then the fact how they ever got the claymation or stop motion and
Yeah.
every time I saw this, it just reminded me of like the Rudolph series with the stop motion.
The Bumble. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Bumble. That was like Bumble. I don't know who owns this if I'm gonna get claimed, but
It's Universal.
No, I'll get claimed big time.
So the thing that I think about is they were still using claymation in the 1960s and 70s, like Jason and the Argonauts and Clash of the Titans. Like this was a staple of Hollywood for half a century. And there's some stuff that was really good. Okay. I'm sure there's something out there that I'm not aware that it's claymation, but every time it shows up on screen, it's really hard not to go, oh, well, yeah, that's claymation.
But they really got it dialed in the 80s. You think of Ed 209 from the original RoboCop. He's stop motion.
Yeah, that's true.
It actually enhances it. It looks scary. It looks like a robot. You don't think it's stop motion.
Well, no, I'm not talking about. I'm specifically talking about the clay part of it with this, because I mean, Star Wars is technically stop motion until they redid everything with CGI in the mid 90s. But I mean, the taking a piece of clay and then molding it however you want it, and I guess maybe Nightmare Before Christmas would be probably the pinnacle of that art form. Like you get these things that are full claymation, but claymation and people interacting together, I don't know of a film that it ever just completely works. Dr. Manzor, I get it. Claymation is the specific thing I'm talking about, as opposed to stop motion animation.
Yeah, they're two different. They kind of work together. Yeah. Let's talk about the film for a minute. When the movie starts, this guy has all this money, and he's like, "I need to go find a woman." He then goes down to like I guess it was during the Great Depression. He then goes down to like the women only government feeding place, I'm assuming.
And I did wonder why they were in line. Like that made no sense to me. I was like, why are they shopping? What's going on? Is it a free
They
shoe
used to
sale?
do that in America. You used to have feeding line. I didn't know they were separated between men and women though. Like I didn't know that.
Well, back then, like think of those movies where like they always have like women homes where it's like they could rent out a place, but they had all those rules where men couldn't be inside or anything like that. So it was women only. Especially back then, the society was very I don't want to say conservative, but they didn't like any shenanigans happening. So I'm not surprised that it was a woman only kind of shelter.
That's what it was. 100 Battles. It was like women only, and they were talking about what they were going to eat and then when to come back for breakfast. So then the producer comes out and he goes to like a fruit stand, and then you have this woman that looks like she's about to steal an apple.
Yeah.
And then she doesn't know him. He grabs her, pays for her food, and just says, let me take you, put you in a taxi. Like, let's just live together.
Let me take you on a vacation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that he even starts describing it and not understanding what it's looking like, and she's almost going to go with him to. So they're not quite saying how desperate the situation is and what it looks like. That's like all in there in the subtext, to the point where he stands up and he's like, "Oh my goodness, what did I just say?" And then explains to her that he's a movie producer, as if that makes him less sleazy in some way. I like that that's all there, and they're not spelling it out in every single word. Like the dialogue in this movie is actually pretty good.
The thing is, so you got this homeless woman. She gets hired as an actress. They put her on a ship, and then she falls in love with the captain.
Yep.
Like, so they fall in love while they're on this ship. And, you know, he tries to mac to her a little bit. He's a little stuttery and stammery. He's like, I kind of love you. Do you love me too? She's like, yeah, sure. Even though we just met a couple days ago. So he's not the captain. Who was he? I thought he was the captain. Or was the leader? First mate. Okay, thank you for correcting me. First mate. I apologize. And
I do want to correct you on something. Remember, this is probably like a transatlantic steamboat. They were probably together, like talking every day for like months at that point.
Probably true. They probably were on there for a good minute. And then they go to the island and they sneak up on a tribe that's about to sacrifice a woman. And then the tribe sees the white woman and they go, "Where are the white women at? I want
That's
that."
even better. Yeah.
So then
he literally say, "How much for the white woman?"
The first mate, like, "Hey, I love you." And she goes, "I love you too." And they're all happy. And then the black people, I don't know what to call them. They stole the white
tribe, tribal islanders.
Yeah, and they're like, "We'll sacrifice one of them. We won't have to sacrifice one of our own. So we'll give them that one." But then, of all things, the King Kong falls in love with the white blonde woman.
Yeah,
of course.
Oh,
we've all been there.
By the way, I love
and he ended up killing him.
Yeah,
I love how the oldest guy on the boat.
Just letting you know, fellas.
I love how the oldest guy on the boat knows perfectly how to speak this language to this.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
This island that they've never been to, and it's like, I think I got it. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I got it." He's like, speaks it fluently.
But then the entire thing too is like they tell him, please tell him all this stuff, and they talk for like a good minute, and then he just repeats 3 words over and over again. I was like, I'm pretty sure you did not convey the message.
Excuse me, your balls are showing.
Yeah,
Bumblebee tuna.
What?
The best part of that movie was they did not know about disease until the whitey sneezes off.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's an Ace Ventura reference. It's so funny. He's like, "Man, I'm fighting something."
Yeah.
Anyway, so this guy magically speaks the language. Yeah, they steal the white girl. They tie her up. And then the tribe of people are on the top of the bridge. And then the whole parade of the white man comes off the ship. And it turned out, I thought there was like 7 people on that boat. It looked like there's like 100. They all start running in to rescue her, and it turns into a claymation stop motion festival.
Yep.
They
Where
do say that early on, though. They like this. You know, the guy who commissioned this voyage put way too many people on this boat. Like they thought of everything, even back then when they
died
before the internet critics. They still had cover for all the weird things that are going on that boat.
Yeah.
So then. Half those people die on a log where King Kong shakes them out and they fall to their death.
Yep.
Yep.
And while the one guy's hiding in like a little pit, some weird giant lizard starts crawling up the rope. He just saws him, kills him.
Yep.
Now Godzilla's got to fight a dinosaur to save the one he loves. So he's fighting the dinosaur, the pterodactyl. Right? No. Before that, it was the T-Rex. So he fights the T-Rex, kills the T-Rex, then takes his love to the top of the cliff, I guess. And her husband-to-be trips on a rock or makes a rock fall. King Kong goes to find him, and then a freaking pterodactyl comes out of nowhere. He tries to pick up the girl. King Kong jumps out, grabs the pterodactyl, starts gnawing on him. And then they I think they made their escape, right? They start climbing down the rope, and then King Kong sees the rope, starts pulling the rope back up, and then they fall into the water. Ah, man, they swim to safety, and they make a run for it, and then they hit King Kong with some kind of explosion on the beach, and he passes out. Right? What was that?
A gas bomb.
Yeah,
The
that's
gas
right.
bomb.
And then the guy has an idea. We're gonna bring this beast to New York and be millionaires. Trust me, what could go wrong?
Yep.
I don't know how they got that thing on the boat.
Exactly.
I don't know who picked him up.
For so long.
The next time we see King Kong, he's chained from hand to foot and waist, like in front of an audience at Times Square, New York. Like, what was that show gonna be about? They're like, hey, everybody, look.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because it's like they paid $20. There's no story. It's just like the eighth wonder of the world, everyone.
Here he
Okay?
is.
Oh, that's one of my
Look at
favorite
him.
parts is when he goes, it's going to be King Kong, the eighth wonder of the world. And literally, right when he's done saying it, it shows the sign King Kong, eighth wonder of the world. They didn't let it breathe at all.
Yeah. They start taking his picture. He freaks out and he escapes. And now it's King Kong is loose in New York. He messes up the trolley, the train, which that was some fun acting, by the way. I will say the guys on the train, they're all like, one guy's trying to read a paper while he's holding on, and then they don't realize that the train is making a full stop. He picks up that one woman still. I don't know why I laughed so hard at that. Picks up the one woman, like, that's not her. Just tosses her off to the side. And then
That's so cool, though.
climbs up the Empire State Building with the one that he loves. And then the best part was her husband to be, they weren't married yet, I don't think.
Yeah.
He goes to the chief of police. He's like, what are you going to do? He's like, oh, there's nothing we can do. He goes, why don't you get some airplanes? And the police officer like,
That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
No eye for like, well, what are we going to do when the giant monkey falls off the Empire State Building?
Yeah.
One problem at a time, Jonas.
Also, they're like randomly shooting machine guns in the middle of New York. Like, like those bullets are going to fall somewhere. You know, they're not just going to fly forever.
Yeah, I felt like the cops that were in charge of New York here were in charge of Gotham City during the Batman series.
He gets shot in the chest, and man, he takes like a big tumble. He falls, and he lies dead on the ground. And the owner's like, "It's the beauty that killed him." Right? Like that was the end. And then it's like
It
the
wasn't
end.
the airplanes.
That's what they
It's the
said,
beauty.
yeah. Yeah.
'Twas beauty killed the beast. Yeah. That guy, excuse my French, was an asshole. He got so many people killed. He got King Kong killed. He's like, nobody held him accountable through the entire movie. I was waiting for him to yell at him. They're like, hey, everybody, almost all the people on the ship, all the ship's mates are gone. They're like, okay, I'll help you. Like, nobody holds this guy accountable through the entire movie.
Wait, doesn't he even say that? Like when he's presenting King Kong in New York, he's like, a boatload of people died capturing him. And we're all like, wow. It's like no accountability. Nobody saying anything to him. And then it's like, what's going to happen after he's killed a bunch of people? He killed a bunch of people on the train. He squashed a bunch of people, ate somebody in New York. It's all going to be like, it happens.
It's like, it's, you know how Hollywood likes to make movies about Hollywood? I feel like Hollywood loves this character. I love this character of Carl Denham because he is such a jerk and everything he does goes wrong. Like the moment that you realize that it's his idea, someone is going to die from this idea.
Yeah. Was there a sequel? I don't know. And some of the
yes.
other adaptations, King Kong actually lives. Like I think, Mighty Joe Young, right? Did they not see him on the crate, like moving back?
Mighty Joe Young?
Isn't at the end of one of the King Kong films at the very, very end, they've got like a boat, like just towing him back to his.
Yes,
I believe.
Oh, is it or something like? Oh, Son of Kong. That's what it is. Yeah. Anyway, but what a crazy. Yeah, I was like, I would have left the theater at least like, man, that sucks for King Kong.
And that was quick too, because Son of Kong came out December of that year. So King Kong came out in March, and then Son of Kong was December 22nd.
Do you know what the number one movie was in 1933? And it wasn't King Kong.
What?
Wizard of Oz.
Was it Frankenstein?
It was Little Women.
What? Especially compared to King Kong, just pound for pound, this was definitely a better movie.
What?
Wasn't Little Women a musical?
No, it's a.
Is it a book?
It's a book.
It's a book.
I know,
It's
but
a
wasn't
book.
it on the
About
screen?
a woman
big
named
screen?
Joe, actually.
Wasn't it a musical on the big screen?
I don't think so.
It was a play.
I
it
don't
was not a
think
musical.
so.
There's no music
It was
in
a
Little Women.
movie, but I think the movie was just.
I mean, it's been adapted like a ton of times.
That's
too.
true.
It's very popular.
Is it about like midget women at Rome?
Yeah.
Yes.
A bunch of tiny, small women running around.
All under
Yeah.
5 feet tall.
My
It's
favorite
like the
Far
opposite
Side.
of King Kong. It's just about a bunch of white women running
It's
around.
about
Causing problems.
sisters.
Pygmies, technically.
Yeah.
Little Women, King Kong, 42nd Street were the top three. I don't
Yeah,
even know what these
42nd
movies
Street.
are. Son of the
Yeah.
Desert, Footlight Parade, She's Done Him Wrong, Gold Diggers of 1933. Dang, had gold diggers back then. Dinner at 8.
Women
I'm
existed
No Angel.
always.
I think those might be actual gold diggers.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's perfect.
Because they were
I love
actually
that.
digging gold.
Digging gold, yeah.
I'm not
Sorry,
laughing
my
at
cat
you,
is
Jay.
having
That's
a
just
fit,
funny.
so I'll be back.
I'm
I ain't
assuming they're
saying
talking
it's
about
gold
women,
digger.
right?
That's
Gold
why I
digger.
said
Oh,
women have
wait.
been around forever.
About
Maybe
the
they're
Yukon,
talking about actual people digging for gold.
but I don't see her with a rope.
No.
That's
Bro.
what I thought.
Gold Diggers of 1933. That's the name of the movie.
She take my money.
Oh no,
When I'm in need.
they're talking about exactly what we thought they were talking about.
What's that about
Women?
women?
Oh, look at the poster.
It
Yeah.
was digging for gold, or was it woman?
No, it's about
it's
women.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was laughing because I thought it was about a bunch of old men with beards panhandling.
that's what I
and-
thought. That's what it would have been so funny. It was about like men just
no.
digging gold, gold diggers.
And women have been
The
up to their
gold diggers.
shenanigans since day one. Okay, since Eve. Okay,
Take my
That's also
money.
accurate.
What did you guys think of King Kong? Like, was there anything?
I liked it.
I liked it too. I liked it.
Did you?
I thought it
Solid
was really,
movie.
yeah.
I love those kind of movies from that era because the special effects aren't that great now, obviously, but back then you got to put yourself in that mindset. I love movies.
Oh
like
yeah,
this.
for sure.
Metropolis from 1927, like those kind of movies where they push the envelope are super cool.
Someone
I
got
really
a
enjoyed
cat.
it.
Oh, I was like, do you hear a
I
cat
don't
or is it just me?
Sorry.
literally on
He was
No,
screen.
it's okay.
He was throwing a fit. He was scratching at the door and he was throwing a fit.
All he's had to eat are dude wipes.
I know. And they didn't have the pumpkin flavors anymore, so he was kind of screwed.
Jay's like, man, I keep hearing a cat. Did I open my door? What's going on? there?"
That's some old J lore right there, man.
Gotta let
I
the
got
cat out.
triggered. I heard the meow. I was like, I think it needs to go out. I think it needs to go out, Sevi, and never come back.
Pretty sure I got rid of that last one. What's going on here? What's that noise?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh,
I
go
like
ahead.
this
Go ahead.
movie. Oh no, I like this movie. I didn't expect to like it because there's some movies from this era where like the pacing is all wrong. It's like obviously you are feeding an audience that doesn't have any standards yet. I think this one's actually pretty solid for 1933, especially. Like it's apparent to me why this movie kind of, I don't want to say it stood the test of time because the effects are incredibly dated, but there's a reason they still make King Kong movies.
This movie
It's still
has
a
aged
good one.
like, and I wouldn't say aged poorly. It's just aged, but it's a product of its time. But you can recognize when something was done at a mastery level or like even a technical mastery level, and you go, okay, I in a vacuum realize this movie was amazing for what it did and accomplished in 1933. And to be honest, there are films that struggle to do anything like this now with CGI and all this stuff, you know? So the fact that they worked so hard on this and you know that they put a lot of work into it and the creativity required and the imagination required to make this film a reality versus nowadays where everybody just throws it up as, you know, on CGI and, you know, just gets a special effects team to do it all. You know, yeah, it's amazing. And the fact that King Kong, is still so relevant even till today, like
Yeah.
Like we got a Kong versus Godzilla movie coming out. Is it this year?
Yeah. Well, they're a team now. They're not really like against each other anymore.
Oh, sorry, Godzilla X Kong.
Yeah, you got to keep up, man.
What were you gonna say, Joe? Before you were interrupted.
I was going to say that I really like this movie because, and I thought I was not. I thought it was going to be Spartacus all over again, especially with the overture starting. I was like, here we go. At least I can watch this at 1.5 speed. But I actually was really surprised that I enjoyed it. And regardless, exactly what Mike said, you can tell obviously it's from 1930, but it was still, if you just put like a little asterisk in your mind, like not comparing it to modern day, it's impressive. I was impressed the entire time, and I was actually entertained by all the ridiculous battles. It was like he couldn't take 2 steps without a snake or a velociraptor, whatever, of some kind of dinosaur or brontosaurus, which is a freaking herbivore. I was like, why is the brontosaurus attacking them? It's a peaceful one. But I thought it was fun. I just didn't. The only thing I would say is the ending was a little bit abrupt to me.
Mostly
but that's the way
dinosaurs.
They ran out of clay.
I ran out of clay. Yeah.
I was watching Godzilla King of Monsters last night. I had it on in the background, and I was thinking to myself, like, this is not this. I will forget this movie after it's done. Like Kong Skull Island, I think that is great. Like it is a really well done movie. And Godzilla King of Monsters has so much more technologically on King Kong 1933. But there's so much more to hang your hat on with the 1933 movie. Like dialogue's good, characters are good, it's tragic. Yes, the special effects, like there's a couple of things in there that I'm like, wow, you actually did that. Like one of those King Kong faces is obviously like a 2-story King Kong face that they would sometimes throw black actors into. This is like looking at a movie and wondering, how did you do that at the time that you did that? I love that when you can watch a movie and still recognize the game that they were playing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, forget what we think. What did you guys think? I know we're running just a little bit behind, but I did not get my review in time because I was without internet for a good minute. I actually did G&G Daily on my hotspot on my cell phone. It was rough. So I'm glad it's back. I didn't get my review in yet, but it got very positive ratings for many people that watch. Look at that. We got a 100 from Spooky. Am I sharing? Yeah. Valientes with another 100. Epic Mike with a 90. That's a high score from Mike, too. I don't know why you got 2 thumbs down. That's awful. Icanalith with a 90. Dreaming Tabitha with a 96. That's very high. These are higher than Jaws scores. What? Mo with a 91. I think I got you. The Mass Marvel with an 85. Steel Egg 90. A rare 99 from Steel Egg. Usually does 100. Joe with an 85. Wasp with a 90. A high praise from Wasp. Eric with a 71. Probably Toxic with a 70. Fergusoni with an 84. How you say his name?
Legion Dell.
Yeah, thank you. I cannot get that name right. I don't know what it is. Shadow Spawn with an 81. Nick with an 89. Dr. Manzo with a 100. That's pretty awesome. Bob Rogers with an 80. Javier with a 100. Sevi with a 90. These are some crazy high scores. I didn't think they'd be this high. I think I was going to give this movie an 80. I would be on the low end. Look at that. 92.
I'm going to give that one a thumbs down.
A Cub Nut with a 95. Odyssey Run with a 90. Jonas with an 80. Wow. Doc with a 100.
He always
Mark
does
with
that.
a 75. What happened?
Why does he always do that?
Oh, there we go. The Rogue Critic. Critic. What did I say?
Quidditch.
Yeah, the Rogue Quidditch.
That's the wizard game.
Film was overall flat. Man, 1933 though.
Damn.
You couldn't even give it a 1. These are some older reviews, right?
Yeah, but they're older, but there's a couple people there from chat.
Yeah, let me
like
I'll just go down and
scroll down a little bit more.
thumbs
You'll
up.
find some. War Machine is there.
Hey, War Machine.
Yeah, with a 100. One of the best monster movies of all time, and personally, my all-time favorites. Look at you. Got that thing graded quick. There's Rough Night with an 85. I'm just gonna like a few more of these because our friends are here. 100. That's very high ratings, man. Very high ratings. I honestly didn't expect it.
I think
Didn't
people just
expect that.
recognize like
Is
how
that
good this was
who I
for
think
what
it
this
is?
was.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, look at that.
No.
Huh?
Oh wait, that was from 2023. I remember good.
Wow.
Whew, I was
Criticus has been up that
concerned.
long?
Yeah, I was worried for a second there. I was like, "Is he back?" I had to go make sure to banish him again.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
There it is. Mo, we got some super chats, but next week was already we were gonna do a Chuck Norris film. We were gonna do sidekicks for next week.
Nice.
Because Chuck Norris passed away. That's why there's no poll this week. We'll get back on the poll. We'll get back on the selection.
Pardon?
He did that on
Because
purpose.
we also
He
have
did
a
that on
hockey movie
purpose.
that Sevi paid a lot of money for all the ladies to watch. We plan on getting more ladies for that show.
Yeah.
So
Yikes.
we'll let it go. So next week is Sidekicks with Chuck Norris. Everybody got that?
Yeah.
We just
That's
did
also
we
one.
not? I thought we did that last week. Sidekicks. I said whoever wins will do, and King Kong won, and then we'll do sidekicks the next week. That's what
Yeah,
I
the
thought.
poll was Sidekicks, King Kong, and then the hockey movie.
Yes,
So,
with Rob Lowe.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So Jay said get back on the poll. Yeah, it came out wrong. All right. Anyway, we'll let Mo.
Right on.
Yeah.
And we're starting off with a banger here. War Machine for 10, talking about a great old movie, High and Low by Akira Kurosawa, 1963. Great movie. Good pick, sir. Thanks for the 10. And we got a Canalist holding firm with a 2, Not Leaving Tax. Thank you, sir. Not going to Cobra Cast. And then we got Eric Stratton for 10. King Kong has been in 4 separate attractions at Universal Studios Hollywood and Universal Studios Hollywood Island of Adventure. The most of any IP in the theme park. Clones don't count. 2 tram attractions, Confrontation, and Kong Skull Island.
That's right.
Wow.
An Island of Adventure
Confrontation
and
was
Universe.
great.
That's right.
I loved going on Confrontation when back in the day, in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Was that the OG one?
Well, the OG would be out in Hollywood, but yeah, the one that they had at Florida.
I've been on that one. That one was good. We got 100 battles for 5. My grandfather saw 1933 Kong when he was a kid, then took me to see 1976 Kong when I was a kid. If you don't like Kong, I hope a giant ape eats you. Got real dark at the end there. Thank you for the 5. And we got Oculus gifting 1 Drunk 3PO membership. Thank you, sir. And we got Dean H with 10. $5 for Escape from New York. $5 for Caddyshack. There you go.
It looks like they're gonna remake that movie.
What?
What, Caddyshack?
Escape from New
No,
York?
Escape from New York. Yeah,
Oh.
Jonas, I sent it to you. Didn't you see?
I did. That's why I was like, what?
They're kind of remaking it now in real life. But
Are we talking about?
I don't guess.
Are you talking about Metal Gear Solid, which is kind of a little bit Escape from New York?
Yeah, Solid Snake. Snake Plissken. I
Snake
don't see
Plissken.
any. Yeah.
That's right.
We got War Machine with 10. Snatch 2000. There you go. And we got Dr. Manzor with the 20. $10 for Dread. Dude, one of my favorites. And $10 for Punisher Warzone. Like what?
Well,
I'm
you guys
seeing
are just
here.
loading up on the movies, man.
Bruh, there's some
My
bangers
war.
coming up here. War Machine with another 10. Maverick, 1994.
I love
Great
that one.
movie.
Maverick's
Yeah.
a good one. Yeah.
You got to pick up that card.
Pick up that card. Why don't you look at your cards? Yeah.
I love the twist at the end too. I don't want to spoil it. That's how good the movie is. War Machine with 10, another 10. My goodness, Ben-Hur, 1959. There's only one Ben-Hur as far as I'm concerned. And then he sends another 10 for Casablanca.
I've never seen that movie.
Play it again, Sham.
It's a good movie.
It's on a list.
Turd
And then
said
you
we're
got-
officially at 600 movies.
Wow.
Really?
Okay, we'll just get through them all in like.
You know
What,
what?
12
I
years?
might. There might be a month in the summer where I'll just do one every day. and we'll just live stream every day. That'll be like a fun summer break from everything else that I do. That's still
sounds
only be
awesome.
30 out of 600. You guys wouldn't have to. I'm just saying. That would be a lot.
What if we did a month of Karate Kid movies?
Next super chat.
Angie Blanken with a 25 for Sergeant York, 1941.
Never saw that one either.
There you go. Thank you for the $25, ma'am. All right. Oh, and then we got Horror Host for 5. You like Lofty Pixels review, Jay? I can respect Mo saying he'll downvote my review for John Carpenter's Vampires. There you go. And we have The Mass Marvel for 10. Double Indemnity, 1944.
Oh yeah, didn't they redo that? This is the one with that guy that they based Captain Marvel off of, the original Captain Marvel, not the Brie Larson one.
Right.
Nice.
Well, thank you for the 10, and we are all caught up.
Man, thank you guys so much for your generosity. I appreciate it. So Sidekicks next week. Rough Night said Sidekicks is Chuck Norris's worst film.
Oh no.
It'll be fine.
Looking forward to it.
It's
Nope.
yeah.
Y'all
another
don't like
one real quick?
Sidekicks?
I love Sidekicks. I
Sidekicks
watched
is
the movie
great.
all the time as a kid.
Yeah, happy 50th birthday to the star of that movie.
Well,
War Machine for 10.
Fun
300.
times.
Yeah,
Ugh.
there you go.
yeesh.
Everyone's like Sidekicks is bad. Wow.
What?
No.
Are you kidding me? No.
Joe Piscopo roided out of his mind is great.
What
Yeah,
about
it's
the best?
We'll
amazing.
just have a good discussion next
Dude,
Monday. That's what it
yeah.
means.
Well, we
have a
will be
good
talking about
discussion.
other. We will be talking about other Chuck Norris films as well. It'll be like a Chuck Norris Monday.
Let's go.
So
I used to love Walker, Texas Ranger.
Oh yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I like
used to love
Missing in Action 2. That was one of my favorite Chuck Norris films.
I loved when Conan O'Brien would pull the lever and play
Oh,
Walker,
yeah.
Texas Ranger clips.
The
That's what I
Walker
loved.
Texas Ranger lever.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Nobody's
Got one more
saying it's his
here.
best film. I just wanted to watch a Chuck Norris movie.
Continue on with the old movies here. ORB with a 10. Arsenic and Old Lace, 1944.
I was
Oh,
actually
that's a good
in
one.
a theatrical production of Arsenic and Old Lace.
Really?
Wow.
Oh,
That's
cool.
rad.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dang, everybody's mad about Sidekicks.
Oh,
They're so angry.
Sorry.
fine.
Well,
I mean,
can't please everybody.
poor kid died.
Thank you for the almost 500 people here till Jeremy streamed. It's all good. It's all good. I appreciate it. I hope you guys are having fun. Thank you guys for joining Criticless. And, you know, that's what we do around here. And thank God my internet is back. So anybody got anything they want to promote? Got anything going on before we close out?
I'll be starting Carry the Glass with Dreaming Tabitha in about 15 minutes. It'll be
There you
fun.
go.
More Resident Evil 9 later. Almost done
Oh,
with it.
cool.
Yeah, it's been fun.
I beat
It's-
that game.
Yeah. It's kind of scary. I'm
Yeah, I had it in moments.
yeah, they made me walking on that basement with the little part where you got to go in the dark basement. I didn't like that a lot at all.
I can't get myself to do it again. I have to finish that game, but I'm like struggling to motivate myself.
I get it. It's kind of scary. It would have been nice to not be scary. So, yeah. Yep. But yeah, I'll be playing that later. So that should be fun. Fun.
And that's it from all of us to all of you. Thank you guys for making this probably my favorite live stream of the week. So from the Monday Hangover, I'm out. I'm hitting the red button. We'll catch you next time. Goodbye, everybody.